Cheers, everybody. Now no one's here yet, so. Do. Hopefully, some people come soon. Otherwise, I don't know. I'll just smoke, chill with you guys. If you guys want to join, there's a link there. Hopefully, somebody joins me soon. But it's all good. JD, what up, buddy? So, would you like me to show you how that plant's going in the flower there, JD? I think I should go in there. Sorry, everybody. I think you're gonna like it, Dirty. Definitely, bro. It's looking good. Sorry, everybody. Okay, that's fine, Dirty. But I think everybody that sees this is gonna like this. Yeah, that girl is doing really, really good. Starting to fill up in here. That's the Death Star over there. Then this right here is the Bruce Banner #3. This is a green crack cross with runts. Definitely, they're doing awesome. Yeah, look, and these came in here on January. This one came in here on January 3rd. That's January 10th, and that was the Death Star was 5 days ago. So sorry about that. Feels pretty good to get that. Like, I'm happy with my garden right now. It's gonna do really good here. So sorry about that. But do you want to see my veg garden? Oh, I forgot to show you guys. These I just got the other day from a very good friend of mine that's a brother to me. So him and I have been friends for 20 plus years. So these are gonna be some good girls. My buddy gave me these for free. So and I trust him. I know he's a good grower, so definitely cannot complain about that. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Still getting used to doing videos again, everybody. Sorry. Cheers, the dog pound. Jared, how do you like the veg? It's doing pretty good, I'd say. Plants are loving it. The new girls that I brought home for veg, they're loving it here, so I'm happy. Thank you, Jared. Sorry doing this all by myself. It's sometimes like the camera, my phone, yeah, you know how it is. It sucks sometimes. Till you get all situated and in your place. Funny dog pound. Later, brother. Jared, drive careful, bro. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, if you guys didn't catch that, a little tiny little piece of bud flew into my mouth, and I had to dispose of it. Yeah, it's a pretty good night here. A little quiet over here. Sorry, everybody. Nobody's talking, so it's kind of, I don't know what to say always, so just trying to talk to you guys. 6 people watching. Thanks. Anybody want to jump up? Uh, lost dog. Okay.
What's up, man?
What's up? How you
I'm
doing,
also,
man?
I'm also the dog pound.
Okay.
No, man, I figure heck with it. I'm sitting here doing nothing. I'll come up, talk with you, take a smoke break.
Thank you, because it's kind of weird when you're on trying to do a live and you're just like talking to nobody at times and just talking to yourself pretty much like it feels like to me.
Dude, I did a live earlier. I was doing painting one of my rooms, and I did a live earlier. A guy came up. He was up for about 10, 15 minutes, and I was just up there by myself for the next hour. So I've gotten in the habit of I just start babbling about anything.
Yeah, that's what it felt like to me. I took a break from being live doing them, but I'm glad I'm back doing lives.
Oh, man. Yeah, I like picking out like I'll feed off the chat. If somebody says something in the chat, dude, I'll just go off, whether it's a good rant or a bad rant, but we'll get into a discussion.
I know how that goes. So I'm I'm excited for my fucking that green crack cross with runts.
Dude, your veg tent is looking great. I have such a black thumb. I have a horrible time germinating seeds.
Those were actually clones from one of my buddies.
That's nice. I wish I could get some clones. I talked to the organic store up here, and they're growing right in the store. So I was like, "Hey, man, you guys sell clones? What's up with that?" And they're like, "No." Like, but it's right there. Just give me a clipping.
Where what state are you in?
I'm in Virginia.
Ah, I'm in Michigan.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a little more easy going here.
Now, what part of Michigan you in? I used to live over Kalamazoo. That would have been southwest side.
I know where Kalamazoo is. I used
Oh
to
yeah.
live in Granville, which was a suburb of Grand Rapids.
Okay. That's like
I
in
lived
between
there.
going back towards Kalamazoo.
Yeah, I lived there a year and or 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago.
Okay. Okay.
So, but I'm back in my home area, my wife and I.
Yeah.
So, I'll say my one town in Michigan that you'll know that's on the east side. Kid
Oh,
Rock's hometown, Romeo.
I don't know that one.
Just north of Detroit.
I know Detroit. I game with a couple of guys in Detroit.
It's like 30 minutes from Detroit. I can get to Detroit in a half hour.
Okay. Okay. Up on the north side.
North, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like 32-mile road and Van Dyke is Romeo.
Okay. As soon as you said 32-mile road, that gave me a concept of where you're at up there. You know.
Now I'm off 32-mile road on Rochester Road.
I see. I don't know Rochester.
Yeah, it's not a bad area. I'm directly east of like Lake Orion, Oxford,
Okay.
so it's cool.
And I went to high school for shoot a year and a half down there by Kalamazoo, and it was a nice area. Michigan itself is a nice area, you know.
I like it here. I've lived in Florida. I've lived in New Hampshire. I'm home. I'm good.
See, I drove semi cross country. I've lived in a dozen different states. This is my first time living in Virginia, and so far I like it the best. I don't know if it's because I'm older and I'm more settled down, but you know, I got my front porch view from my front porch is the Appalachian Mountains. I'm happy.
Like I'm in the country out where I'm at in Michigan, so it's cool. I like it being
Yeah,
out here in the country.
yeah, but I bet you still get some of the city hits coming up that way, though.
No,
Really?
not in my area. Of course,
Okay.
I'm a homebody,
Okay,
so
okay.
and where will be working my next new job that I'm looking to start is in a commercial grow.
Oh, nice, dude. That's cool.
So yeah, I think I'm a little better off now than I've ever been in my life. My home's paid off, my cars are paid off, my wife's car's paid off. Yeah, we're good.
Nothing wrong with that.
Feels good to not be living in debt. So
And dude, I can completely relate to that. I bought this house in Virginia. It's paid for. My car's paid for. My RV's paid for. The only bills you got is what you generate monthly. That's a good fucking feeling,
yeah, it is. I'm happier now than I've ever been in my life, and I'm 44.
man. Hey, I'm about to be 46. So it's about the right age, man. We're right there.
I have two artificial discs in my back,
Okay.
and I still have a college degree. I've got my house paid for. It's cool.
Hell
So
yeah. Hell yeah. You're doing good, man. And it's funny, like when you when you think about the difference between like men and women, women peak when they're younger, men peak when they're older. Because for men to peak, they got to have the job, the house, security. That takes longer. That takes a lot longer than being beautiful and sexually presentable.
actually, there are exceptions to that.
Oh yeah, hit the
Yes.
lottery.
No. My wife. She's a
Okay.
boss bitch.
Ah, okay.
That's the exceptions.
Hey,
And
each
I let
each
her be the boss bitch. I like her being the boss bitch towards her shit because she gets shit done, and I don't have to deal with her being mad at me because she's taking it out on the people that deserve it.
There you go. There you go.
So it feels good. My wife works at a commercial grow right now.
Oh,
So
nice. Very
she's
nice.
in like packaging, like the joints, the pre rolls, and all that. That's what
Now,
she does.
you don't have to tell me, or you don't have to be exact, but on average, what kind of pay does that pay working at a commercial grow? Like,
More
what's
than I was
starting?
getting, more than I was getting paid as a commercial, like professional cook.
No shit. So you're talking somewhere in the 20s?
Nope, a little less right
A
now.
little less? Okay. And that's not bad. That's starting off, so that's not too bad at all.
No, but it's all good.
Well, I got a couple of buddies in Illinois where I just moved from. They work at dispensaries, and the pay at dispensaries is really decent, man. Starting off at like 15, 16 an hour. But that's
Starting
another.
off, you c- well, you when you start off as a temp, you start off at 16.50, and
Okay.
then you get hired in after 90 days, like within a week or two after your 90 days, you'll get hired in
Yeah.
if you do your job and do everything good.
That
So
comes with what? 50-cent dollar raise?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay.
My wife just hit her 90 days.
Oh, good for her. All right.
So
Well, you'll find out soon.
exactly. And she's like, when she gets hired in, she gets health insurance right away, like full benefits,
Okay. Okay.
day one benefits. Okay.
Nice. Nice.
I'm sure she has to pay part, copay or whatever to get the insurance, but
And there's a lot of argument against this 90-day period where you're not getting paid the full salary and stuff. There's a lot of arguments against it. But personally, coming from somebody who's owned a business and somebody who's managed multiple business, I like it because that way it doesn't cost me $5,000 to figure out if you're an absolute idiot or not. It may only cost me like a month's worth of salary at half salary to figure out, okay, you're just an idiot, you can go. I like that concept from a boss point of view.
Well, I just got screwed over from a company I was working at, a kid restaurant. Like a couple weeks ago, I got fired for performance. But I'm the only cook there that has never crashed on the line, which it means get swamped so bad with so many tickets that you get backed up.
Yeah.
I No problem, no ands, ifs, or buts. I always get my shit done and done before everybody else is done because I'm keeping my pace. My pace is 10 times faster than everybody else is doing what I gotta do.
That's fucked
That's
up, man.
the reason they let me go is because I know for a fact I had talked to the owners before about insurance. That's why they let me go.
Ah, they're like, we got one that can see. He's out of here.
Yeah, pretty much. It sucked, but I was like, okay, whatever. I got plenty of smoke. I'm good.
There you go. Now, I can't tell you where I ran into that I found your channel. I was thinking about it earlier, and I believe I've seen you on my channel before, but
Probably.
where I originally saw you and what led me to your channel, I can't remember who. And it had to have been on somebody else's channel. Like I saw you in the
Yep.
chat, we talked or something.
It's a name that sticks in people's heads.
Well, yeah, Scarecrow 420.
Scaregrow, it's cool.
It works.
And if you saw my lights, that does a trick too. My
Well, what
lights are,
lights?
I use Chill Tech grow lights.
Okay, see, I got a mixture. I got a long thin one, a Vivo Sun or Vivo something or
Bible Sun.
Viper Spectrum.
Viper Spectra.
Yeah,
Been there, done.
I got one of those. I wish I had another one. And then I got a big light that's still packed up because, like I said, I just moved here and I'm remodeling the house, and I can't remember what that light is, but it fits in a 4x4 tent.
Okay. Hold on
Uh,
one second.
it's a bigger light. I just can't think of the name.
You're gonna like this.
Okay, let's see. Because I'm about to build me
Second.
a new grow room.
Da-da-da. Sorry.
Okay, that's kind of like the one I got. It folds in half, and then the
Yep.
ballast sits in between them and screws down.
The on the LED, they're called drivers, not ballast. I'll
Oh, I'm
just
sorry.
give you that.
I'm sorry. I come from the construction world.
Well, I come from the LED building, grow light building world.
Okay. Now, hey, look, go back
I
in your
did all
tent.
this.
Go back in your tent and look up. Those lights right there, that first sets, what are those?
This is a chilled Gen 2, the right here. Those are the chilled Logic Gen 4s.
Oh,
I
see,
worked with Grow Mouse when I designed the
I thought
system that I was building.
that was one big light. That's multiple lights.
Yep,
Wow.
it's that.
Oh, very cool, man.
Yeah, I can aim the light
Well,
versus the bar light. I can't do anything. But
I'm
look
about.
at the results I'm getting with this.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, have you ever gone to Buds and Hazard? A guy in Illinois, he's a grower.
Yep.
From where I'm from, dude. Oh man, he's killing it.
Buds and Hazard knows me, but
Yeah, he's
or knows
killing.
of me. But look how many tops there are on this plant.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just put that in flower January 3rd.
Oh wow.
So I can't
Looking
complain.
now, what strain is that?
This is green crack crossed with runts.
Ooh. Oh, I got a hold of some runts here about a week ago. Got a gram of it. Somebody gave me as a taste. Fucking excellent.
Runts is good. I like my runts.
Yeah, first time I had ever tried it, man. I thought it was excellent.
I have crossed runts with blueberry
Okay.
headband, which
Okay.
I
Okay.
crossed headband with blueberry and created blueberry headband.
Oh.
Then I created it with crossed it with the runts plant. Yeah. I came across the male runts plant.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't
And
gotten in. I've spent the last 4 years growing in Illinois, but I was living in an RV growing in the back room. So I really couldn't build a nice setup. But in this new house, I'm going to build me a 5 foot by 5 foot grow room. So you should come visit and set it up for me.
grow lights are easy.
Oh, I got lights and shit. I just don't know how to set it all up. Although your lights are a lot better than mine.
I built them. I did all the wiring. I did the whole design work on. All my lights are controlled by the control system where it does sunrise and sunset.
Okay.
And
Like
they also do flower initiation, which is utilizing part A and part B of photosynthesis.
now, hold on.
And it has,
Hold on. You're talking I'm sorry to go back on you, but I want to understand. You were talking the sunrise to sunset. Now, when your lights come on, do they come on dim and then go bright? And then when they
yep,
go off, dude, anytime you
yeah.
want a vacation, grab your old lady, come on out, set it up. I got plenty of rooms in this house. That's crazy. I haven't heard of that.
Sunrise, sunset. I love it. It's awesome.
Now, now is that just dimmable timers, or is that a timer and then a dimmer set after that?
It's a control system. I have them hooked up to the chill drive units, which officially they're not the Gen 2, the Growcraft light is technically, they say it's not compatible with a chilled drive. Yes, it
Yeah,
is. Because I have one doing on the chilled drive unit right now, the control unit.
they just don't want you to use it that way.
Exactly.
Hey, what's up, Main Green?
Main Green Grower, what's up?
We're just smoking and chilling.
Main, if you want to come in, jump in, bro. That would be awesome. Main Green's been a buddy of mine for a long time.
Excellent. Is he in Michigan too?
No, he's in Maine.
Oh, he's actually in Maine. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
He's a
That's
good
one
dude.
thing. That's one thing. Moving to Virginia, man. In Illinois, I was set up to grow where I was. Plus, I knew like 6 growers around my area. I move out here. I'm like, man, I don't know nobody.
And actually, I had a system I built in Chicago.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you lived in Chicago at one time.
Nope. Went
Oh, just
out there
oh, that's cool. That's cool.
and installed it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of wattage? Now, I know you had 2 lights going in that tent, but the ones that we were talking about with the purple and stuff right there at the front,
They have
total.
blue and red.
Well, that whole set there. What kind of wattage you putting out?
If I max it out, it's too bright to max out. So I won't max it out. I'm going after the efficiency. But it gets up to 867 watts, I think it is, or 875 watts.
Okay.
I have it built up to.
Wow. Because I see a lot of people jamming at like 600 watts. You're pushing 8, dude. That your fucking plants are loving it.
I'm pushing about right now. I think pretty close to 5 or 6 on that
Right.
one light.
Just
I don't have
just
it turned up all the way.
okay.
I have control of it 1% incrementals.
Well, shit, man. I need you
On
to
my,
come out. I got a house from 1950. You could rewire the whole fucker for me.
no,
I'm telling you, free working vacation. Come on out anytime.
man, if you want to jump up here, brother, you can. It'd be cool to have you up here, man.
Can you see the link still? I don't know if you can still see the link.
I got it. Give me a second. I'll repost the link.
And don't worry about me, man. I'll only rub your leg when you're not looking. Oh.
There you go, man. But
Or should I have said when he's looking? That way we can make eye contact. That would have been weirder.
man's got a good sense of humor.
Oh man. Well,
He's probably laughing a little bit.
I was watching those TikTok videos earlier. Them girls riding them escalators and just rubbing the guy's arm and looking right at him. Like that is fucking creepy.
Yes, it is.
That's not even sexy. That you look down, got this bitch staring wide eyed at you. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, it would be creepy as fuck.
Right? And these chicks were thinking like they're being all sexy, being funny, doing it on TikTok, man. I was like, dude, no. Run, man. Run from women like that. They're scary.
Sorry, everyone.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just cool, chilling, having a nice, relaxing night. Not shit going on. I already did all the work I needed to do in my garden. So. Mother Nature. Cheers.
Oh, we're all going to jail now. What up, Mother Nature? She gonna
Mother
come in?
Nature been friends with me for a very long time.
Oh, she cool. She cool.
I'm one of her OGs.
Uh
If you
oh.
want Mother Nature, you can jump up. You don't have to be on camera if you don't want to. If you do, jump up. Yeah, it's just nice, relaxing night.
Yep.
Sitting here smoking, just pretty much stuck home.
I did a lot today for me, man. I cleared out an entire room, painted 4 walls. I'm good. I had a full day.
Well, my wife and I took and went and got some stuff done earlier, and like I didn't go anywhere to put gas in the car I drive because one, the car's covered completely in ice.
Ice. Oh, y'all had the ice
A
storms
quarter,
come through the night.
yeah, quarter-inch thick of ice.
Woo. Damn. It snowed here first time.
So that car's not going anywhere. I can't even scrape the windows. So
Dude, have you ever seen them sitting by Lake Michigan? Them cars that just get coated, you can smack them and take like a door panel of ice off. That's crazy.
that's pretty much what it'd be on the car, my car right now,
Yeah.
because it's got a 1/4 inch thick ice over the whole entire car.
Damn. See, I'm so glad I moved south. So glad.
It'll be fine. It's gonna be totally fine because it's gonna be this weekend or like Saturday and Sunday. It's gonna
Yeah.
be warming up above freezing, so it's gonna melt.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
That's nice. At least it won't be around long.
nah, I'm not worried about it. I'll get it off. It's just
And I
I'll
remember
let it
winter.
warm up a little bit beyond 14 or 15 degrees, like it probably is right now. I'll let it warm up to like 39, 40 to 54 degrees. So I'll be fine.
Yeah, see, I'm like in Illinois, I was south of you there, but we still had Lake Michigan there, the lakefront just south of Chicago. So it always sucked there. But being here, I'm about 10 to 15 degrees warmer than you guys up there right now. Because it was 40s, it was mid 40s today. Tomorrow it's supposed to be in the 50s.
That's cool. At least you're in a good area that you don't have too many fucked up people that you know of yet.
Yet, yet. I'm in the south, remember?
Well, like I found out some shit about like my Florida peeps, some of my Florida peeps. There was some peeps down there. They're not the same as they used to be. They got on meth and shit like that down there. There's a ton of fucking meth heads down in Florida right now. Sad. In the area I lived in Florida. Sucks, but
Crazy. It's
one of
crazy.
them I was good friends with. So,
Yeah, people change. Can't help that. Mother Nature's cooking dinner.
yep.
Yummy food. Oh, we're smoking. We're smoking, folks. I wasn't prepared.
I always smoke.
I was not prepared. My bowl was broken, man. It was cashed. Yeah, Mother Nature be pimping that shit too.
That
She always talking about, hey, you're pimping it, 100% love you. Mother Nature be pimping it. She building up. She got the place to stay. She got her shed going. She got her job. I mean, the woman's doing what she needs to do. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
no, there's not. Mother Nature's been cool. She's been always been a good person to me. She's been family to me. She's part of my OG Canna fam.
Oh,
Her and Maine are both OG Canna fams.
you ain't caught her when she runs out of weed. Even the daughters run away at that point. Don't let that woman run out of weed. The world will end. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
We're all coconuts.
That's right. Okay, what's that say on their tag? DAG?
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to
Thick
read it
ass
as you were
crap.
smoking. I like the leaf. I like the leaf.
This came from Puff Puff Pass Exhale, or now known as Puff 3.0.
Yeah, yeah. Puff's cool. I like puffs. He used to come to my game nights when I used to have game nights. I should really start that back up, man. But I got so much work going on in the house, and it's a fucking disaster.
Yeah, I just took a huge hit.
Hey, don't smoke the bong like that unless you mean it like that. Oh,
Nice, man.
oh shit! Grow more mushrooms than cannabis? Damn.
Funny thing is, I have a 4x8 tent coming to me soon.
4x8? What are you gonna do with
A
that thing?
second one.
Jesus.
So I'm taking and going down to one 2x4 grow tent instead of two 2x4 grow tents and a 4x8 grow tent. So I'll be two 4x8s and one 2x4 in my grow room.
Dude, I got that 5 foot by 4.5 foot room. I'm thinking of putting a 4x4 tent in there and I'm happy. Just one tent. I'm happy. Because I don't want to build out the room. Because I can eventually use that room for like my pantry. I can build shelves in there and that can be my pantry. So I think
Yeah.
I'm just going to put a 4x4 tent in there for now. So I can always move the tent somewhere else.
Yeah, you can.
You know, if I build a specific room to grow in and outfit it like a grow room, I can't just move that anywhere. Whereas, like I said, I can just move the tent. So I don't know, but they're expensive, man. Tents are expensive. They're not cheap.
I'm getting my second 4x8 grow tent for free. I'm
Damn,
not paying a penny for it.
how'd you manage that? Some light company or something hooking you up?
One of my good friends.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Nice, nice. I did.
Yeah, not bad at all. That's awesome, man. That's not bad. That's awesome to get 32-pound last outdoor season of your own personal. Yeah,
See, I
that's
can't grow
awesome.
outdoors, man. I think my buddy got 2 or 3 pounds, but that's it. See, I wish I could grow outdoors.
Whoa.
It's legal, but I'm too close to the road on both sides of me for that.
Maine, is it cool if I call you in the next couple days on IG? Like one day this weekend?
Now, see, Scarecrow, you've been millennialized. You saw that and automatically said 32 pounds and 65 pounds. I was thinking like jersey numbers. Maybe he put it backwards. Hashtag 32 outdoor last year. I'm thinking maybe 32 plants.
You've
You
been actually more millennialized than me because I'm going back old school because I'm the same person today as I was back in 1995.
Yeah.
To the
Old phone.
fact that,
On the phone.
do you want to know how much I'm the same person today as I was in 1995?
What's up?
I wear the same size shirt, the same size pants, the same size shoes, same size hat. Like, I'm the same size. I
Neo, what's
haven't
up?
changed.
Damn.
That's
That is odd. That, like, damn. Shit.
I got 2 artificial discs in my back. So I had to keep myself moving.
Yeah.
So
That's my problem. I'm not active enough. I need to be more active.
actually weigh about the same weight today as I did in 1995.
I know it was a pound sign, Mother Nature, but the millennials have me confused. If they put
The
it before,
millennials say hashtag.
yeah, but it's
I'm
only a
not.
hashtag It's only a hashtag if you put it before what you're talking about. It's
Yep.
like using it like an adjective and a pronoun and shit now. The fuck, man? It's a button on your phone.
I'm a lot. No, it's just an easy way of doing it. It's a pound sign. I
Right?
understand that.
Right.
I'm like one of the weirdos. I have a degree for computers.
Well, see, I read it that way. Then I'm thinking, well, am I wrong?
No,
It got me confused.
it's all good. Yeah, you're not a millennial, Maine. No way in hell are you a millennial. My son,
1980.
yeah, he's a fucking post millennial fuck. But me, no.
I feel me and Neo are the old men.
My son, like, he's getting his rude awakening that he needed.
Beat them. Children need to
No,
be beat more.
no, I won't.
Damn
Because
your
I
old
vowed I wouldn't do that. Yo, Koski, how you doing, brother? I fought too hard to get him, so.
dude. Dude? It just popped up there. You said hi to him, and on my screen it wasn't even there yet. That's crazy. What up, girl? How you doing, man?
Koski is cool.
And for all of you that just see Lost Dog, I'm the dog pound. My girl Koski may recognize that name over the Lost Dog. Lost Dog was my original channel that YouTube shut down because they're picky assholes.
Yeah, they do that shit a lot.
You know, just because I wanted to play music for hours on end and jam out on their platform, they had issues. I don't know why.
Shit happens.
Ooh, I got a question for Mother Nature. Are you growing yet? It's it went legal where you're at. Did you already plant something, Mother Nature? Got a hidden bud out behind the shed or something?
That'd be cool. I definitely would not go without growing. I have to grow. But I'm going to be taking a break here coming up from growing because I got a lot growing in my garden, and you guys saw how big the plants are. So,
No, I took like a 3 month break to move out here and get the house started. But my stocks are running low, man. I had to get something in the ground. It was time.
well, I'm aiming to get 3 grams a watt out of my grow room. That is like out of that for that one plant that's under that big first light that I built.
Yeah, the one we were talking about.
Yeah, my first Gen 2 light that we can't even get the parts to do that anymore.
See, I've never grown enough. Like I said before, I was living in an RV growing in the back room. So I've never really grown enough to actually, well, let's measure what we're getting out of it, you know? Just try to keep a perpetual grow of 1 or 2 plants going so I can keep smoking.
Yeah, under that's under 450 watts. 3 grams a watt under 450 watts. Think about how much that's going to be. Yeah, one
1,350
plant.
grams. Yeah, 1,350 grams.
In other words, just over 3 pounds off one plant. Not bad for an indoor grow. What
See,
up, Tobin?
Jerry D, for me,
Hi, brother.
growing doesn't keep me sane. Smoking keeps my noisy neighbors alive.
it's,
That's
it's
how I
cool.
justify it.
No, like me, I live out in the country.
Okay.
Jonathan Tobin is my brother. He's been to my house. He knows me on a good level.
Hello, Jonathan Tobin. Cheers.
Jonathan, am I in the middle of nowhere in the country out here? But still close enough to get back to the city.
You got to come back. Nah, he right in the city. Live on the 3rd floor of apartment building. No, I'm kidding. Growing is a form of mental connection. Absolutely. I can't wait till my house is finished so I can put like plants in each room. And I'm not talking cannabis plants. I just want plants growing in my house. I want to get some what they call Judas Travelers. I want to get a couple of them so they can grow along the bookshelf. Man,
Thank you, Jonathan.
I like plants.
And Jonathan agreed. Yeah, pretty much is where I live, out in the middle of nowhere
Yeah,
in the boonies. I kind of like living out in the country. It's nice. It's peaceful.
it's not bad. I don't know. I wouldn't say I live in the country. I live in a really tiny town, like right at the outskirts of it. So there's like not a whole lot out here to bother me. But I wouldn't say country. Still townish.
The the what my mailing address is, this town, there's one blinking three-way stop.
Oh my god. Do you have roads out there labeled like CR and a bunch of numbers and shit?
Nope.
Oh, I lived in an area like that. There were no fucking road names. It was all like County Road 99374 or something.
We got a buddy in here. What up, Hats man?
What's going on, man?
Not
Oh
much.
man,
How you doing, bro?
definitely gonna
Yeah.
get the garden growing. Maybe not this season because I'm just here now working
A
on the
whole lot,
house.
man.
Definitely gonna get the garden going, man. Hey,
It
that guy
sucks for
was
people like out in
Hey, Mother
Massachusetts,
Nature.
a lot of areas like that are getting screwed by the power companies. I think that's bullshit what you guys have to go through.
dude,
I'm sorry for you guys.
electricity's
Yeah.
freaking expensive right now.
It's tripled its cost here in a
What
year.
state? What state are you in?
Massachusetts.
Oof.
I used a quarter of the electricity that I used last year in January. A quarter of what I used last year, and my electric bill was $78 more than last year
That's ridiculous.
on the same month.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's crazy.
I'm
Yeah, I mean,
utilizing 3 rooms in my house because everything else is shut down because I'm working on the rooms. And
yeah,
it's still like 250, 260 bucks a month. It's ridiculous.
yeah. Mine was almost a little over $500.
God
And all I'm
damn.
running is I don't even have any tents running. I stopped growing.
My
Completely stopped
electric
growing.
bill, I think, is like $270 a month.
Yeah.
Tops.
I got my computer. I got the heat going. The heat's my biggest because my heat's electric. So that's what's killing me.
My heat is gas. I have natural gas here.
I had gas heat. The original heating system in this is gas. It's still there. It's just no heat gets to this end of the house. So we had to put a different heating system in because it can't be fixed.
Time to put
Or can't be
solar panels
accessed.
up.
I don't have
I
good
keep
sunlight.
thinking that,
My mom
man.
has that.
Solar
My mom has what they call an A plus solar. So she gets like full solar all day on her house.
no shit.
So she has like she didn't even pay an electric bill. I think she sends $50 to the freaking solar company a month, and that's it. Her electric bill's
Damn.
completely covered by it. Yeah, it's crazy.
Now, now
She
see
gets
where
credit.
where I just came from in Illinois, that's a big thing. Solar panels everywhere. But
A
out
lot of them here,
here,
man.
it's like a rarity to see a house with solar panels out here.
I see them all over the place here. Not only that, but every open field is full of fucking solar panels. Like there's one in Plimpton. There's got to be 4,000 solar panels in this giant ass field. It used to be
Damn.
a hay field, and they just threw up freaking like all you could see is solar panels for miles. It's thousands and thousands of them. Yeah,
Eventually,
the Plymouth High School. Plymouth High School, 3/4 of their electricity comes from solar panels. Power the
That's
school.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm
Again,
gonna make my house so like a lot for my grow room. My goal eventually is to have it all solar and wind turbine powered. I
Dude,
can like be
I'd
off
be
the grid for my grow. I'll be happy with that.
I'd be happy with just standard solar panels. Cut my bill in half, I'd be happy. Shit.
yeah.
If I cut my grow room off, my bill, that's more than cutting the bill in half.
Dude, I'm scared to see what mine's gonna be next month. I've got one tent going right now. As of like a week ago, I turned it on. So next month we'll see what happens.
Germany is full
Weed is
solar
so
panel.
weed is so cheap here, you can't even justify fucking growing it. Really. I mean,
I
the only people
wish.
that are growing right now are people that truly enjoy growing, and I truly enjoy showing. I just can't afford it. But I know people that have been growing for years that
It's still
Even
200.
they've got everything off, man. Everything's shut
even
off.
Koski's off.
Yeah, Koski's not growing, and that right there tells you something.
Dude, it's still $200 an ounce here.
About
Still gotta
$100.
grow.
I could get it delivered to my front door, handed into my hand for $125 an ounce, and it's fucking like, you know, very extremely good weed, like top
Damn.
notch shit, not garbage. I thought it would be garbage, and I ordered an ounce. I was kind of shocked. I was like, "What the fuck?" You order it, it's at your door in 2 hours. Within 2 hours,
I wish. What the fuck?
$125. Yeah,
Actually, it's kind of a ploy that they're doing all over.
yeah.
It's a market scheme from a lot of the like dispensaries to shut down people from growing at home.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what a lot of people here think. It's,
Bullshit. They don't have
they
delivery in
they
Illinois.
bombed their fucking price this year. Like they cut their prices in half to intentionally fucking do damage to the black market.
Yep,
You know?
that's what they're doing, trying to push home
Wait,
growers to stop growing weed.
Scarecrow, does Michigan have delivery?
Yeah, you can get it, but I don't.
Fuck.
I don't ever go to a dispensary. It's Scare Grow, by the way.
There you go.
Scarecrow, sorry. Like Illinois didn't have it. Virginia doesn't have that shit. What the fuck? I'm in the wrong places, man.
What delivery?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably because they want you to. We have recreational here, so it's
Well, Illinois has been wrecked for shoot 5, 6, 7 years now.
have they been?
Virginia's been wrecked
Maybe
for
they just
about a
don't. Maybe
year.
they just don't allow it.
I don't
The
know.
law, the law that they hammered through here that the voters voted on is a pretty solid fucking law. There's not much the state can do to fuck with it.
And I know there's still delivery systems in Chicago that I know of.
No.
Yeah, these are all legit delivery companies. This isn't
No,
like
but
yeah,
they're not legit,
yeah. These
probably,
ones are
that I
here.
know
They're
of.
legit. They're all fucking legit. Every time another state passes, the price is just going to drop because there's more and more and more and more weed in the fucking market.
I'm waiting.
People that are close to the people that are close to the red states are the one making the money right now because all the people from the red states are coming up to buy weed or over to buy weed.
Shit. Yeah, there's no place that like it's wreck in Virginia here now. There's no place to go buy it though, and still on the street it's 200 an ounce. So I
Yeah,
hope it comes down.
That's not too bad. It was 250, 300 just a year and a half ago. Yeah, I was selling ounces anywhere from 250 to 300 bucks an ounce all day long. Just
Wow.
summer came,
And
springtime came, and all of a sudden I got people. Yeah, dude, I can get it for fucking. I'm like, where the fucking dispensary? I'm like, fuck you, you can. I went and looked. I'm like, motherfuckers. Like they're selling clones for like they're selling cones for like 7, 8 bucks. Where all the other states are selling them for 15, 20. It's
Damn.
ridiculous.
it's
And the stuff in the dispensary isn't even good. I've
no,
yet to have
it's
anything
not.
from a
It's
dispensary, like
gassy.
especially the
It's
flour, that's
gassy as
been good.
fuck.
It's been garbage. But this delivery stuff isn't the same thing. It's coming from a different supply. They probably got their own
Nice.
grow. They're probably running their own grows.
Stick with delivery, man.
Yeah, fuck that. I still haven't stepped in a dispensary. We've had recreational. Actually, we've had medical. I have a med card since 2012. I've never stepped in a. Not even for curiosity reasons. Not yet, anyways. There's one right down the street from my mom's house. It's inevitable at some point I'm gonna walk in there when I go to visit her. It's walking
And you
distance.
know what's fucked up? Everybody's electrics going up and shit like that, but all these states have all this tax money from the marijuana. Why aren't our bills going the frick down?
Yeah, because we have giant fucking pension fucking plans in every state that we're paying. That's what the biggest fucking nut in every state is. Giant fucking pension plans. Huge, massive ones. Sucks up all the money. Although Massachusetts, because of all this tax in different towns, every town has fucking full sports now. It has dispensaries that'll legalize it. All their sports, they have all their sports teams. All their kids have fucking everything they need. The schools have everything they need. New playgrounds, new school buses in Plymouth here. There was half of that was paid for with fucking weed taxes.
They're doing a lot of road construction in Michigan, and that's getting paid for by the weed taxes.
And
Fixing the
then
roads
Yeah.
finally in a lot of places.
and then they give the
May-
cops a bunch of money to make up for the money they lose resting fucking potheads.
Yeah,
Maybe the politicians shouldn't have been so greedy for the past 100 frickin' years, and we'd have money to fix the roads, and we'd have money for proper education. The
Yeah.
fuck?
Well, we need money to fucking bomb countries with, bro. We need that money. And the police, I mean, this, what is it? The town of Carver has like a super small politician. They have a tank. They literally have a personnel carrier, the fucking tank in Carver. And it's like they have such a small, small population with a zero crime rate. That's where the money
Ridiculous.
goes. It's just like they waste money on shit, man. They blow it on crap.
Heck, there's less than 2,000 people in this town. We've
They give
got
each
the
other.
regular sheriff, the county sheriffs, and in the next town over is the state police department. I'm like, what the fuck do y'all need this shit right here for?
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. It is
Less
amazing.
than 2,000 people, man. I think we got enough cops for like one person for every 10 people.
Yep. Well, you got to give the low IQ, uneducated people a job somehow.
I guess.
it's cool. Thank you guys for coming up. It's cool to have a good conversation
Absolutely.
with like-minded people. Like, yeah, it feels good. It's nice.
I gotta find a cone. This one. See, I rolled fucking 8 last night. My buddy came over freaking.
Oh my god, I haven't seen Reefer Madness in years, Jerry. That was a hilarious one. I don't want to mess with no reefer heads.
I'll see. My brother watched it for the first time like a week ago. He'd never seen it. I'm like, you
No
never watched
shit.
it, man? It's like the
Oh my
biggest
god.
propaganda. You gotta watch. He watched it. He called me. He's like, holy fuck.
Classic, man.
You want to know
It
what movie
is.
I want to watch again tonight?
Which one?
Pineapple Express.
I've never. I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's actually pretty cool. I liked it.
I like
That's
the.
been
It's
a
a
I like
while.
that
stoner
strain.
It's a stoner movie.
I
Oh
like
yeah.
that strain. I'll tell you that. Pineapple Express is some good fucking weed.
Oh, we got dissension in the ranks. We're taking a left turn. Come back, people.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me? You live in a country that fucking thrives off of war. We need war or we don't survive. We'll collapse financially. This country will collapse without war.
We've been at war since the early 90s and it ain't stopped yet.
93% of our existence, we've been at war with something or someone and spending fucking trillions of dollars on it.
they need to.
It's true. It's a fact.
The third war of my lifetime was just after Operation Desert Storm. I was 18 years old and went into the military the day of my 18th birthday. That was the third war of my lifetime, and I was only 18. That's saying a lot. We are a warring country.
We sure the fuck are. And there's a lot of people that are
Saying.
proud, and there's a lot of people that are proud of it. Super proud of it.
Yeah, but only for the politicians. It's
Yeah.
about war. War is money, yeah?
18, yeah.
18 people. That's right.
They just reopened our gun. They just reopened the gun range here. It's been closed for a year and a half.
Nice thing is I don't have to go to a gun range here. My range is going up to my buddy's house anytime I want to. He lives a half hour down the road, and I can just go shooting.
Oh, yeah,
And he even has targets for me to put up on at the
you can
shooting
have a
range.
shooting range in your yard, but it has to be fucking in state of Massachusetts. It has to be okayed for safety.
Heck,
Well,
they got
my
other
friend
laws.
Matt
They had a
would
fire.
be.
Ours over here had a fire in it. Half the place burned down.
Oh,
His
Last
is outdoors.
year and a half ago. So they just reopened. It's fucking beautiful. What an amazing job they did over there. It's so nice.
The shooting range I go to is outdoor range. My buddy Matt's house. He has like 7 acres.
Mm.
So he has it. You're shooting down into a hill. Down at the hill is
that's what we did.
is a complete hill.
Yeah,
That's
up in
cool.
New Hampshire, you could just go out in your backyard and fucking fire away. As long as you're not shooting their houses, as long as you don't have two houses too close, it doesn't matter with that. It's still up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we used to go out in the backyard. My buddy had a giant had a bobcat, just dug a big fucking hole, made a big dirt mound, and we'd just sit there fucking blowing off rounds. Cops would show up and shoot with us.
The good old days.
No, that's not the good old days, man. That was 2009.
Yeah, okay. The pre-COVID days. How's that?
Yeah, pre-COVID, yeah.
That's
Before
our
Christ,
new.
before Christ, after Christ, before COVID, after COVID.
That's our new historical landmark.
That's
Pre
funny.
or post-COVID.
Man,
Remember the world was nice.
Dude.
Oh yeah, 2018.
That's fucking
listen,
funny.
I lived in a time where you could still drive down the street with a fucking cold beer in your hand.
Like,
That changed when I was like fucking 18 or 19, I think. Started, or actually maybe even earlier than that. Actually 12. I would have been 12 years old when that law changed. We started cracking down. Like, oh, it's Situate, Mass. Everybody used to drive by with a fucking cold beer. Hey, what's up? Hicktown.
been there, done that, people. I remember that way in Michigan.
Do that now. That's a fucking thousands and thousands of dollars, no license, possibly jail.
Jail time. Yep. What up, boom boom?
That's what a lot of guys are turning to here now. They stop growing weed. A lot of people growing mushrooms because it doesn't take much of any electricity at all to do it. It's pretty fucking. There's a lot of people grow. A lot of people using their grow tents to grow mushrooms now here.
I can't be shroomed out all the time, man. I got like.
I actually have no shrooms. I'm like.
I do them 2 or 3 times a month.
Poppy, my wife, is actually taking one of my 2x4 grow tents, turning it into a shroom growing tent.
Yeah, it's not hard to do, man. It uses a lot of electricity.
It'll be
Yeah,
fine here.
Massachusetts was the 80s when they changed the laws in Massachusetts too that you had to have insurance on your vehicle. There's only like 2 or 3 states left that you don't have to have a car. It's not mandatory. New Hampshire, Florida,
How big
and
of a scam is insurance, man? What the hell?
Hmm? Which sure the fuck isn't it?
And I'm not just talking car insurance. Insurance in general, house
Yeah,
insurance,
it's
renter's insurance.
fucking crazy, bro. And
Homeowners
the
insurance.
insurance companies are the ones that write all the fucking insurance regulations and laws.
No shit.
They write their own laws. Yeah, Massachusetts, man, they got a sweet deal here because there's like mandatory insurance on so much shit here.
Oh yeah.
It's just writing a check to them. And we have mandatory type, but we have to have a certain type of insurance here. There's some insurance companies that don't even sell here because they don't want to sell the fucking insurance policies that Massachusetts is fucking okayed. They're okay with.
Why are they more
Right.
fair towards the people than the companies?
On the towards the companies. They're towards the companies, but they have laws here that a lot of the companies they refuse to follow the laws because it hurts their profits.
Yeah.
It's all about money. It's all about
Geico
money.
didn't sell here for the longest time. There was no
It's
Geico insurance in Mass. You'd see commercial every 5 fucking seconds on TV,
Yeah,
but you
no
could get it. You can now. They changed what they were doing, but
shit. For like a year straight, Geico commercials were ever. I just wanted to smash that little fucking lizard. Just kick him.
dude, I don't watch TV because of it. I don't watch cable TV or nothing. I hate commercials. I do. I don't mind if you threw at the same company threw one commercial at me a day, but when I'm seeing your commercial up to fucking 100 times a day,
in Michigan, the most annoying commercial you could ever think of is Summit Place Kia commercial.
so yeah, we have those here. What's the
Yeah.
one here? Oh, we have a Kia one here too. What the fuck is the name of that place? Oh, you think I would know it?
You should buy a Kia from
It's
Summit Place
yeah,
Kia. For
Taunton,
Summit Place
Mass. Yeah.
Kia.
Blanchard Brothers fucking Kia. Always. On the radio too, when you're watching football, it's like every fucking commercial has one of their fuck. Your
You
car
guys
sucks.
are. You guys remind me of that movie about the future, Demolition Man, where their music is actual old commercials.
Oh yeah.
That's remember that shit.
It's been a
Yeah,
long time.
my grandson
Armor hot dogs. Da, 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 da.
I was listening to Metallica. It was like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. And my grandson walked in. He says, "Oh, old folks music." Yeah, old folks music. I'm like, "What?" Yeah, it's music from the old days. It's old folks music. I'm like, "Get the fuck out of
Jesus.
here." I'm not gonna fix your computer now, kid.
I'm getting. I'm gonna have a good time. I'm actually going to see Skid Row
There you
with
go.
Buck Perry and my buddy No Resolve. My buddy Oscar, his band No Resolve. Oscar and I've been friends for over 25 years. So,
I've seen Skid Row once when they had Sebastian Bach. When Sebastian Bach left, I never went and saw him again.
Okay.
well,
I was there when he got arrested in Springfield, Massachusetts, for fucking jumping into the fucking crowd because some kid bounced a bottle off his forehead. Dude, he jumped from like 20 feet up, straight out of the crowd with fist out, freaking right at the. I was like 10 feet away, bro.
Damn.
Hit that kid square in the face. Or guy, it wasn't a kid, it was a guy. He was like 22 years old.
that's funny.
He finished the show, went to the hotel room. He was just about getting ready to leave the hotel room to move on, and the cops arrested him for fucking assault.
Now, see, I've never done a lot of concerts. I've only been in 4 concerts. The last one I was at was awesome.
So
It was
many.
the last one Dimebag Daryl did. before he got shot.
Yeah, I
That was
seen
in
that.
Chicago.
Pantera. Yeah, that's fucking. His brother both gone now. His brother
I've
died.
been to like 100 concerts.
No. My cousin dragged me to a few of them, but that like 4 different ones at one time. But
The
that was
original
it.
singer's got another Pantera put together a band. It's Pantera. They're out touring right now. They're
And I'll see Pantera this year.
Pat's fan was there when that
Okay.
fire. When that
What's
fire.
that about?
What fire? Which one are you
Did you
talking
start a
about?
fire, man? Did you
Oh,
burn
the
down the concert
fucking
hall?
yeah. No, I'm a survivor of the Station Club fire in Rhode Island, the Great White Show,
No shit.
where 100 people died. I was there. Yeah, yeah. I was
Oh,
standing right
damn,
there when
man.
that fucking happened. Yeah, I
Damn.
got burn scars all over my hands for trying to pull people out of the fucking fire, which was a fruitless effort.
I did not know that, dude.
In
Wow.
3 days, it'll be the 20-year anniversary.
Damn.
Yeah. I was on the panel that got the memorial built for him.
That's cool.
We
That's
raised
cool.
$2 million. It had a beautiful memorial, and we got the property that the club at the bar was on. Nobody would buy the property to lease it. And the owner of the property finally gave up, got tired of paying fucking property taxes for a place he couldn't build nothing on, and he actually ended up donating the property to us in the town of gave a I can't remember what they call it. We'd have to pay taxes on the land. It's tax free.
Okay, tax exempt.
But yeah, but we sold bricks to family members that want to put their names. It was $10 a piece. We sold a whole bunch of freaking granites for different memorials for people. Each person that died has their own area. There's 100 people. There's 100 fucking different crosses and places to sit for each of the families or friends. And there's a big giant
Wow.
wood harp. The only piece that's not there, and it's in production. It's actually supposed to be done this year, which is costing a fortune. There's a giant wooden harp that when the wind blows, it actually makes a song. It actually a song comes out of it.
That's
It's huge.
crazy.
It's like, and
Wow.
it's like 30
Wow.
feet high. It's going to be the entrance, right at the entrance to the memorial. Yeah, yeah, fucking bad night, man. Wasn't even supposed to be there. I owned a karaoke business at the time, a karaoke and DJ business, and I was out fucking scoping out. So I had 2 systems that needed one. Each one needed a night. I had 6 systems. They were almost out every night, but I had 2 that was sitting doing nothing 2 nights a week. So I was out looking for a bar. You know what I mean? And I bumped into a buddy of mine in Malden, and he was on his way. He's like, dude, fucking Great White's playing down in Rhode Island. I'm going down there right now. Fucking starts in 2 hours. I'm like, nah, man, he talked me into going.
Damn.
That would be fucked up.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
I've been to some good shows though.
Just a few months, just 12 months later, it happened in Brazil. Same thing. Club fire, 225 people burned to death there. There was a bouncer that was blocking one of the exits to the bar to get out. He wouldn't let anybody through it. He kept saying band only, band only. I mean, there's fucking fire everywhere. I don't know what the guy. He ended up dying because he actually stood there and wouldn't let people go through the fucking door.
Probably got squished or stomped, man. Fuck.
No, what it was is the entire ceiling was supposed to, the soundproofing is supposed to be a non-flammable substance that does not burn. And they cheaped out and they bought a petroleum-based 6-inch thick padding all around it. And when the fire hit it, it just turned into raining fucking fuel.
I was about to say, is that the one?
Everybody coming out's head was on fire.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was just raining down like a fucking sprinkler system of fire in there.
Damn.
They fired
That'd be
off.
crazy.
They fired off pyrotechnics. They were told not to, and the manager said, "Fuck it, we're gonna do it anyways." Literally, Joe. Literally, they were 20 seconds into the first song, and those things went off. And it took another full minute before a lot of the people realized that it wasn't part of the show, that the ceiling is actually on fucking fire. And they all tried to leave at the same time.
So
The guy on stage yelled, "Fire, run," and that was it. The other problem was the main exit.
I'll be right back.
The doors opened in and not out. So what happened is the doors, people got stuck behind the doors, and the doors slowly closed, and it just sandwiched everybody in. There were people from the floor all the way to the top of the door frame packed in like sardines. You couldn't pull. We were pulling people's arms right out of their. They didn't give a fuck either. Keep pulling. I don't care. Get me out of here. People screaming because they're burning from the feet up, that they're on fire. Incredible.
And now, whose fault would that be? Would that be the
manager
establishment or the management?
No, it should have been. Yeah, well, the one of the owners went to jail. The other one wasn't there and had no decision making in it. So but they had to pay their. I mean, they went out of business. They lost everything they owned.
Oh yeah.
One manager, the one manager went to jail for. He was supposed to do a year and a half. He only did 6 months. They let him out on good behavior, of course. And then the manager of the band got sent to jail for 3 years, and he did a year and I think he did 18 months total. And the person that should have gone to jail for murder was the fire inspector who had just been there the week before and passed the place. His job was to take a sample of that shit. They just put it in. His job was to take a sample of it and take it to a lab. He just looked at it and said it looks fine and left. Never tested the material. He never went to jail. He never got fined and never even lost his fucking job. And he retired a year later. He just took his retirement and left. Guy should have been sitting in a fucking jail cell for the rest of his fucking life. He killed a bunch of people. He was fucking lazy. He sat at the bar having drinks instead of doing his job.
Damn.
Yeah,
you can go right on YouTube, man. There's a couple videos of it. You actually see me in the fire twice. You'll see me in it twice. One of the people trying to pull people out, and the guy that caught it was from WHJY 94. They were the ones sponsoring the concert. And the thing that saved me, the only reason me and my buddy are alive, is because my girlfriend called me on my pager. And because we didn't have cell phones then, we had fucking payphone was right at the entrance to the building. So I was on the payphone with her, and he was just having a smoke, hanging out. And we were up front. We were right at the front. We would not be here. I would not be here talking to you right now if I'd been where I was when that fire started. There was no way I would have gotten
Now, as somebody that was in the event, is there somebody you can sue? Or
some of us chose not to go get involved in a lawsuit. Me and probably 100 other people backed out of the lawsuit because there were people that actually needed that fucking money as much as they could to survive for the rest of their life. People that had 90% of their body burned. Clarette, she had no skin on her skull.
I love you, hon.
None. All the skin burned off her skull.
That's
there's people in there that needed that money a lot more. I had some 2nd and 3rd degree burns on my hands. I lost like a fucking week and a half worth of fucking work, maybe 2 weeks. It was the mental thing, because I still wake up seeing those people's faces screaming. It happens still to this day, 20 years later, at least once a fucking week.
That would suck.
It's called PTSD.
Yeah.
Yep. Poppy.
See Mother Nature?
Poppy is here in the audience, everyone.
Hi, Poppy. Just
Same thing happened in Brazil. People were trying to get out, and the bouncers wouldn't let them leave because they thought they were trying to skip out on their bill, that they didn't want to pay their bill. And by the time the bouncers realized what was going on, it was pretty much bad. What's going on, Bobby?
Oh, that's fucked up, yo.
Yep.
That's a nightmare. I would not want to live through that, Pats, man.
Oh yeah, there was that. Yeah, wasn't that a fucking?
I can't believe all this crazy shit, man. My mind's just fucking exploding.
Wasn't that a tailor shop or something like that, Main Green? I remember hearing about that. Well, the Coconut Grove fire in fucking Massachusetts, it killed hundreds of fucking people. They had the doors locked.
Hey,
All the doors were locked. Yeah. Same with the fire that happened out in California with that big restaurant out there that a shitload of people died in. They had all the entrances fucking locked because they didn't want people sneaking in. So they couldn't get out there. Same with the Brazil. That was part of the problem there. All the back entrances were locked and chained, not just locked, chained.
This is
Because people would
fucked
come
up,
in there,
dude.
eat, and sneak out the back. So
Now,
people,
I haven't had
in
TV or
Brazil, it was
anything
cut
in
down
years.
from
I don't know any of this.
they had 8 exits and it was cut down to 3 where people were leaving.
Poppy, I gotta ask Poppy a question quick. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
But, Poppy, can you bring me a Mountain Dew home when you come home, please, hon? Thank you. I love you. That's all.
Oh,
I'm good.
that's the wife. Hi, the wife.
Yeah, Poppy Sleeper is the wife.
Okay.
Hi, Poppy. Yeah, I don't know how the conversation got there. I'm not in control.
That's crazy, dude. I didn't know about all these concerts and shit's burning down. And wow.
Yeah, to this day, man, when I go in a restaurant, I'm near a door. I want to be able to see the door. I have a hard time in places where a lot of people are talking loud. Fucking triggers me.
OSHA is 10 times stronger now than it was back then.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
I'd have to agree with that.
I've done the warehouse work quite a bit where
Oh yeah, I've messed with OSHA. I've run into them on a tree job, couple.
yeah. I'm glad they're out there though.
There's some ruthless motherfuckers, let me tell you. My boss is fucking thousands and thousands of dollars into fucking OSHA fines. No fucking
Later, Poppy.
no first aid kits, no fire
I'll talk
extinguishers.
to you when you're off, hon.
Hi, the wife.
But they are very necessary fucking evil. Without a doubt. Without a fucking
Yeah,
doubt.
but you can't tell me that some of their rules are just like stupid. They don't make any sense. Like if you like I worked in a place that if you were 5 foot off the ground, you had to have 2 tie-offs. I'm like, really? Fucking really? Because I'll climb on top of my car and it's higher than this.
There's a fucking lot of crazy laws on the books, man.
Some of it I don't agree with, but like having racks securely fastened to the ground, that's a good one. I've done in the warehouse at work. Make sure it needs everything to be done right. Otherwise, like if you get a rack system that goes down into another, yeah, it's not going to be a fun day. I've seen video of that shit happening. I'm glad that did not happen at my work ever. There was some crazy shit.
No, masks do not work. I went to the hospital to see my dad and got COVID. Almost died. Your masks don't work.
Dude, I don't know what works. I know people that were fully
Nothing
vaccinated.
works. The goddamn virus. It's gonna
COVID
get you.
and were
If
in
it's
the
gonna get you, it's gonna fucking get you, and that's it. That's it. You know what I mean? Unless you want to walk around in a fucking big plastic ball. You know what I mean? An airtight, air sealed fucking ball.
Bubble boy.
Bubble boy. Bubble man.
When I got COVID,
COVID
I was bedbound for 2 weeks.
You got COVID, man?
I had COVID a couple years ago.
Wow.
At the very beginning, before they even announced it was in the U.S.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
My aunt said every shot.
I was bedbound for 2 weeks.
She said every shot and every booster has had COVID twice since then. So, yeah, it's the flu, man. It's just a new version of flu, is what it is. It's just a little deadlier at times.
I still don't know what to think about the whole vaccines.
I don't trust it. I won't get it.
Well,
they came,
without vaccines, there'd be some serious diseases still running around killing everybody.
yeah,
But I don't.
it may work. The COVID vaccine may work. It may not. I don't know. But they came out with it really quick without any testing. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Which was not a very smart move because there are some deformities in
Well, like I
that
say,
from
when you're
being a
doing that,
vaccine, a good vaccine.
What's
like I
Because
that?
say,
What is that
40%
fucking
of that doesn't
Pfizer,
matter.
Pfizer, that big pharma, Pfizer, is that their name? Whatever it is.
Pfizer.
Over in Israel, yeah, they already had that made ready to go, pretty much.
Think so?
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah. I'm gonna say this, okay? Just a few months before this fucking happened, Donald Trump had all our ships, all our boats, all our planes all around fucking Iran, and Israel was like, "Yes, finally, we're gonna do it. We're gonna take out Iran." And Trump turned around and said, "Nah, there's too many people are gonna die." And I'm not. It's like one of the only things I respect that man for. He said, "Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna kill all those people. It's not worth it." And 3 months later, COVID existed, and they already had a fucking vaccine. That's all I'm gonna say. They were pissed that he didn't do that. They still are pissed.
Who was mad that they didn't?
Israel was irate that fucking Trump didn't follow through with Iran.
No shit.
Remember, the first thing Trump did when he got into office was move the fucking United States Embassy, which is something every president before him has refused to do because of the fucking complications it starts between a bunch of different religions. And Trump didn't give a fuck. He just moved it. And then started moving ships towards Iran. And at the last moment, he grew a fucking brain cell somewhere in there and said, "I'm not going to fucking kill fucking 5 million people."
Take care of
Much love,
Mother Nature.
much love, Mother
And then
Nature.
3 months later, 4 months later,
Yep.
all of a sudden we got fucking COVID.
When I had it, I was bedbound for 2 weeks.
That's just a
I
theory.
couldn't eat. I couldn't drink.
Yeah,
You're
Shit.
lucky.
I couldn't breathe, bro. I
I
couldn't get out of
barely.
bed.
I had to quit drinking Mountain Dew completely when I had COVID. But I started drinking brisk pink lemonade, and that I made it. That's how I got my sugar and like vitamins and shit. That's the only thing I could avoid myself from throwing up so bad.
Dude, I couldn't even get out of my bed for like 2 days. I was here by myself. I could not get out of bed. But I didn't have a temperature. That was the thing. I had no fucking temperature. I was sweating like a fucking pig.
Really?
Couldn't breathe. Couldn't fucking breathe. And for a month after it, every time I got cold, I sweated.
Yeah.
Every time I'd get chilled, I'd sweat, which to me is just fucked up. It's gone away now. It doesn't happen anymore. But it lasted like a month and a half before that went away. My doctor says, "Oh, that's just the one of the side effects of COVID. It will go away eventually." And it did. But it was every night I wake up in my fucking sheets soaking wet, freezing fucking cold because it got cold in my room.
That's
I've never had
wild,
that.
man.
I've never seen when you get cold you sweat. That doesn't even make sense to me. But apparently,
Well, cold
Cold
sweat.
sweats. Cold sweats are the
cold
thing.
sweats.
Are a
Yeah,
thing.
but you got a temperature. You
Yeah,
have
but
cold
you're
temperature.
free.
I had no temperature. My temperature was 97.8 through the whole fucking thing. It never moved. It's the most
Mhm.
fucked up shit I've ever fucking seen in my life.
That would be fucked up.
It is fucked up.
Now, I got to be honest. They're talking about, China attacked us and stuff. I got to be honest. If this was an actual biological attack, they fucking failed. They absolutely failed.
It wasn't meant to be a biological attack. It was meant to be a fucking
Test.
a disturbance in the force.
Well, it was a reset. Look where
Let's
we're
put
at
it this
now.
way: they did it. They did it to fuck Trump. As much as I hate Trump, I'm pretty sure that's what they did. Is that some people got together and decided if you're not going to do this, we're going to fuck you and ruin you, or give you more than you can handle, overrun your fucking government with fucking problems, so you can't do what you need to do. And then by the time election comes, you've killed 600,000 people. Or are they going to say so and you're out?
Hey,
It's a test.
it's time to go dig a hole, guys.
It's always a test. They're always testing the population. The Boston bombing was a test. Let's see, how many people can we force out of their houses at gunpoint for no reason
What?
without them complaining? You know? Oh, East Boston, Cambridge, they had people coming out of their houses with fucking machine guns to their fucking head searching for them two guys.
Jesus.
There's a picture of a 90-year-old woman dragging her fucking oxygen tank behind her with these big guys, can barely fucking walk. Nobody's helping her walk. And a guy sitting on top of a personnel carrier with a 30 cal fucking gun, falling her, aimed at her head as she goes across the street. There's video of it. It's not fake. And they got away with it. They got away with it. Everybody came out and everybody complied. They were like, well, shit. And then COVID was another one. How long can we make them sit in their houses?
You know, that was bullshit with COVID. Like, McDonald's and all these fast food restaurants stayed open. They were not essential personnel. I'm sorry. They made fucking millions and millions during the COVID pandemic. Then when it was over, they raised all their prices like everybody else, screaming poor. It costs more. You just made fucking billions over the past 2 fucking years.
2022, tons of corporations in the United States made more historical profits.
Yep.
Tons of them, man. Tons of them made fucking historical fucking money. Power companies, oil companies, they all made fucking outrageous amounts of fucking money. And they still are. Eversource, my electric company, had the highest profits they've ever had. They just raised the price of electricity again 2 weeks ago. Delivery cost.
Panda Cat. Cheers.
I'm telling you,
Good to see you.
Thanos had it right. We need to eliminate half the population on the planet. Half the population.
Red or blue is gonna fuck me and you. Doesn't matter.
That's true. That's true.
Red or blue is gonna fuck you either way. They're just two mafia families fucking working against us constantly, every day, forever.
Hey, I'm just happy. My home's paid off. My cars are paid off. I'm happy.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, my house isn't paid off, but I got a lot of stuff paid off, man.
Even though I have to pay lot rent, I don't care. Still, that's cheap.
We all pay lot rent, dude. It's called taxes. We all pay lot rent. Ain't nobody own the land your house is sitting on. You pick that house up, move it anytime you want. But you ain't taking that land.
No.
And if you don't pay your taxes,
you don't own anything, bro. You don't own anything at all. All you own is your body, and if they want, they could take that shit too in a heartbeat. You don't own nothing. Doesn't matter how hard you work. And the thing is, they only have to make a technical error. Literally, just an error that puts you, like, all of a sudden you owe all this fucking money and you're trying to fight it and blah, blah, blah. And they take your house and everything you fucking own. And then you've got to spend the money to fucking prove that they fucking screwed up. Money you don't have anymore because they took it all. Dude, it happens to millions of fucking Americans. It happens all the fucking time.
And think about the irony of what you said. They screwed up and you have to prove it.
Doesn't matter.
Something.
You have to prove it. You have to bring the documentation. You have to show. They just did it to a freaking an elderly couple here in Massachusetts. If it wasn't for their family that had money, they had fucking lost everything. They came and took their hotel, all their savings, their house, their car, land they had in Maine, and it was all on a fucking technical error. And it took them fucking 6 years to get all their shit back.
That's crazy. Wow.
6 years and like fucking $400,000 in fucking lawyers' fees.
Cheers, Bingus. How you doing, man?
40,000 or something like that. Bingus, you don't own nothing, man.
Oh, where's that? I unpacked it.
I can pay I'll be comfortable living at $515 a month for a lot rent. That including my water and my garbage. Okay.
515 a month, the lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I pay 600 here.
And
what do they do? What do they take care of?
they do all the roads.
They do the
like,
plowing. Well, you didn't plow
the
it.
plowing, salting. They take care of the water. They take care of the sewage and the garbage.
Same thing here. Yep. We have dumpsters on the property. We bring trash to.
No, I just put my can at the road.
Yeah.
Garbage truck picks it up. So
Dude, I don't even gotta move mine. It leans up against a tree at the front of my driveway. I'd have never moved that trash can since the day I moved in.
Really?
It's still in the same spot the last lady had it. The trash guy just dumps it and leans it back against the tree in the same. I'm like, cool, it can stay there.
that's
Why
cool.
move it? Why move it?
When I was growing weed and had lots of it, I was paying a guy a half an ounce a month to come and fucking take my trash to the dumpster on the other side of the park for me. It was his favorite job. He would show every 2 weeks. He would show up. A half ounce every 2 weeks. It was an ounce a month.
Get that half ounce, damn it.
Yeah. He would show up, get his half ounce, and 2 weeks later, he'd be, there'd be a few bags of trash out there, boxes, whatever. He'd take it all to the dumpster. There you go. Had a guy that mowed my lawn for weed. Guy that mowed my lawn mowed it for weed.
I can't ride a Harley anymore, Maine, because of my back. I won't.
Yeah, me
I
neither, man.
won't ride a motorcycle.
I miss
I
riding.
miss mine, man.
I miss it,
I could never put my feet down and hold a bike up.
I miss it, but I don't want to do it with my back. Having 2 metal or artificial discs in my back, I don't think it would feel good riding on a bike.
Mm-mm.
I miss mine. In my mind,
If you had a nice bike with a good suspension, maybe. You know what I mean? Nice riding bike.
Even that, dude. I had a Heritage Softail with the Springer front end. And even that, after I got injured, dude, 10, 15 miles, it was time to go home.
Yeah, same thing, man. I jumped on a buddy's Goldwing, and that should have been like the smoothest ride in the fucking world. And every bump, I would just right up through my back, my feet.
Man, it's like the panel of injured guys up here. What the fuck?
Yeah. I fell 50 feet out. I fell 50 feet out of a tree at work in 2000, and then I got blood clots in my fucking legs. It destroyed the nervous systems in my feet. I got what's called it's neuropathy, but it's an extreme form of it.
Wow.
Just never stops. It just hurts all the fucking time. And when I walk, it's worse. Pressure on my feet makes it worse. I'm missing half my left foot because of it. That's why I could never ride a bike now because of that. I could probably hold up with one leg, my right, but my left foot would never be able to fucking hold the bike up.
Yeah.
It'd go right the fuck over, which I've done more than once, man. Drop the bike.
Yeah. 2 weeks after I got my back surgery, I was on a Yamaha R1 crotch rocket, 1000cc crotch rocket.
2 weeks, you're a brave man.
The front fairing was off it,
that'd kill
but
me.
the location of the kill switch on it was right as you went the throttle up a little bit. You could tap it with your thumb. Just boom. I did that. Dropped it.
Oh.
I picked that fucker back up and rolled it back.
No.
2 weeks after my back surgery, I did that.
No. That's probably why you're still injured now. You're supposed to heal.
Oh, trust me, I don't hurt like I did before I had my surgery.
Yeah.
I feel a million times better. But I'm pretty sure I have MS. My mom and dad have been saying it. My mom died like 6 years ago, I think. And she'd been saying the last 25 years of her life that I had MS.
Okay.
And when I hurt my back, they diagnosed me with a precursor to MS called transverse myelitis, which is lesions on the base of your skull on the ligament and or whatever they are on the back of your neck there.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm not going to stop moving.
Listen, I got a book.
Jonathan knows it.
Listen, I bet you they got a YouTube video on how to fix that. I'll do it for you. Yeah.
I'm good. I keep moving.
Have you been diagnosed with it? Like actually gone in and gotten diagnosed with it?
With MS? Not yet. I don't want to.
Yeah, because then you got to declare it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true, man.
And then it would have stopped me from being able to do any type of work that I want to do.
And it wouldn't physically stop you, but like hiring wise, it would make you unhireable.
Yeah. I'm not going to do that. No. I'm not going to stop working. And I'm not. I could have been on disability years ago,
Yeah.
but I don't want to. I could be having a handicap plate on my car. I don't.
Lift with your legs, man.
They're like, my legs are strong. Keep your core body strength strong too, and you're good. I'm 44 years old. I still can, when I'm standing, bend down, touch my forehead on my knees.
Yeah.
I'm keep trying to keep myself as mobile as I can and move, keep doing stuff.
Yeah. I can do that.
I gotta keep myself like mobile.
No, if you can keep mobile, that's great, man. Like I painted 4 walls in one room today. My day was done. Like it's over.
I walked to my fucking mailbox and back and I was done. I know it's not at the end of my driveway, it's up the street.
Mine's about a block and a half away from my house.
So
My mailbox.
if you can be hurt and still keep going, man, don't fucking stop, man.
Yeah,
Stop.
I don't sit, man.
I'm not going to.
If you stay sitting down, you're at the death sentence.
That's my problem.
Sitting's the new fucking heart attack.
Yes. You'll
It
get
really
like
is.
me. Dude, I just spent 5 years sitting in an RV, just saving money and doing what I had to survive. Look at this belly. This is just from sitting. I definitely need to be more active, without a doubt.
I force myself to be most of the time.
I force myself to be active too. Yeah.
Oh my God. And he's like, I broke my hand on a guy's jaw, so they put a plate in there so I can break his jaw better.
And
that's not why they put the plate in there, man.
yeah, Jonathan, pretty much I am part bionic in a way.
There's something I should
I make metal detectors go off all the time.
Trust me, I do too.
$6 million man.
Do you have any coins, man? He said, nope, but I got probably a fucking half a pound of fucking metal in me. That thing is gonna go ding, 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 ding.
Yep.
Actually, it's titanium. It's not even.
Well, it's almost 10 o'clock here, guys. I'm gonna grab
Is that
me a
really,
snack.
huh?
Get ready for bed and all. Take it easy. Thanks for letting me come.
It's the same time here. So we're all Eastern time.
Oh, okay, okay.
So that's all cool.
Yeah, it's what is it? It's yeah,
$2.5 million man.
10 minutes. I spent 2.5 months in the fucking hospital. It was close to $1 million worth of fucking bills when it was all done. A little over 900,000. Thank God for fucking insurance. be paying that. My
Good night,
grandkids would be paying that.
Dogtown.
My grandkids would be paying that shit off. This weed came out really good. This Camacho. If you ever come across it, I suggest trying it.
Oh yeah.
And we need a little bit of that. A little bit of Mac. I go easy on this because I'll never fucking. Actually, I can't get it back. I got a couple people have it. But... You ever had that blueberry pancakes?
Okay. Actually, cannabis? No.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I
But
hope you actually.
I do have some really good blueberry headband crossed with runts.
Yeah, you sent me some seeds of that.
And I love it, dude. Good weed.
Oh God. This blueberry pancakes is super good. Super
I've
dank.
been smoking on cheesy poofs.
Cheesy poof.
Yep. It's good.
Yeah. What's that cross?
Cheesy proofs. It's UK cheese crust. I can't even remember what the other one is right now because I'm stoned. I've been smoking a lot. Sorry. Jonathan asked, "Do you have any more stories?"
What? Do I have any more
Jonathan,
stories? Yeah, I'm 55 years old. I've been growing weed my whole entire fucking life. I could tell you all kinds of shit. Been a tree climber, climbing towers. It's a tower climber, communication climber. Did a lot of shit in my life. Do I want to talk about all of it? Not really. I've seen a lot of shit in my life. Jonathan, believe me. Most people don't ever want to see.
Yeah, I've seen some shit too. But yeah, it's been a good time.
Yeah, I don't have any. Yeah, maybe one regret. I do have one regret, but other than that, no, I don't have any regrets. I regret one fucking thing I did in my life. It altered fucking a lot of shit. But other than that, no. I got 2 beautiful daughters, 5 beautiful grandkids.
I wouldn't change anything I've done in my life because it's led me to the person I am today. And I'm happier now today than I've ever been in my life.
Mm,
At 44 years old, to be happier than you've ever been feels pretty damn good.
true.
You know, It's,
If you feel that way, then you have been successful.
yeah, I'm happy with my life. Like,
There are
it,
those of us that measure success in dollar signs, and there are those of us that measure success in happiness.
yeah, I'm the one that measures it on happiness. I want to be happy. I want to keep myself happy. I
I've been wealthy, I've been dirt poor. I kind of like being in the middle.
ain't dirt poor, but I ain't wealthy.
Yeah, I've been through a couple times in my life where fucking
I'm right in the middle right now in my
shit
life.
falls apart. And you got to do a fucking. No, don't say that, Jonathan. Nah, just
But yeah, I can't complain. I'm happy.
if I think of one, I'll tell you. Right now I can't think of one because my current net life rate at the moment is all really kind of consuming at the moment. So, but yeah, I go on sometimes and tell stories on my channel, but just talks. I'm telling stories, but
Good to be chilling with you guys. But yeah, it's been going here pretty good. So, I'm just like still blown away how good that plant is doing in my garden right now, Pat's fan.
that's
It's
awesome.
just
I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
this is the biggest plant I've ever been able to grow.
If I could give you life advice, what it would be true to your fucking self and never stop pursuing what the fuck you want to do. Even if you have to cut back and go at a different time or at a slower pace, always try to have a fucking goal. And not an easy goal. Always have a goal that challenges you.
I got some goals.
You know? I
I
knew what
want
I
to
wanted
buy
to do
some
early in
land.
life. I knew what I wanted to do when I was a teenager, and I did it my entire life. I was one of those people that just if you go through life and you got a job doing something that you love to do and you make great money at it and you get up every single day wanting to go to work, then you were right where you're supposed to be.
I
Period.
was a professional cook for over 27 years.
Did you love the job?
For the most part, yeah, I loved cooking. When I was, especially if I could be on Fry Station, to me that was the station everybody else hated, but I loved it because I could just keep going, keep the night going quicker, so the night goes by faster for me. So it was good.
And be a
But
leader, not a fucking follower.
no, I was a leader. I was the
Yeah.
only one that wouldn't get behind.
Followers follow forever. Leaders lead. You know. Not everybody has that personality, though. Not everybody's able to be an A-type personality. That we're all different. You know what I mean? We all react to shit differently. Some people can't take high pressure. Most people could never do the job I did for a living. Like 90 fucking probably 80% or 98, 99% of the population would never be able to do it. They couldn't handle it. I even say that to people there in the military that I know that couldn't do my job. Not every day. Couldn't do it. Couldn't handle it mentally. I never tried being a cook because it was never a good. My brother did.
It's stressful.
My brother went to culinary school.
There's a bunch of assholes out there, cook. that are
Yeah,
cooked.
and that's the same thing he said. You know, you get in there and then personality classes. It's just like any other job, though, to be honest with you.
No, it's times 10 because they're slammed packed busy at a busy restaurant.
Yeah, see, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do that.
The
That's a
stress
different
level
kind of
is
pressure.
through the roof. And
Yeah.
for me though, I wasn't stressed because I could do that easy without having to stress it. Just rock it. Just do what I gotta do when I gotta do it.
Yeah. See, the other beauty of my job was it kept me very far away from the customer. Way up in the tree and there on the ground, or way up in the tower and there on the ground. I just didn't work well with people. I tried working at a convenience store one winter because it was tree work was slow. My fucking like seventh day this. They made their own coffees. It's one of those places you go and you make your own coffee, put the cream and the sugar in it.
Yeah.
Guy made his own coffee, came up, got paid for the coffee, paid for a pack of cigarettes. Like fucking 5-7 minutes later, he comes walking back in and puts the coffee. I'm not paying for this. I want my money back. I'm like, what's wrong with it? He says it tastes like shit. I'm like, there's too much sugar in it. I'm like, you made the coffee yourself. That doesn't matter. I'm the customer. I'm always right. Give me my money back. And I'm like, I'm not giving you your money back. I'm not doing it. My boss is out in the fucking thing. I said, I'm not going to get fucking horn dog. And that motherfucker threw that coffee in my face. And I went across that fucking counter and I beat the fucking snot out of him in the fucking store. My boss had to pull me off him.
That's crazy.
You can't do this. Fucking my face is red from fucking coffee burn. I quit right then and there. I was like, I'm good. I can't do this. No, this is not for me. I'll kill somebody. It's not my personality.
I was the
Yeah,
weird
retail.
one. I was I'm the same person as I am when I'm in the kitchen. I could be totally rocking, getting slammed. I'm just quiet when I'm busy. And I do what I gotta do, but nobody has to call for me to do anything. I get what they need at all times. And I will tell them when the food comes up, when I'm about to bring it to them, I'll tell them when I bring it to them, I make the call of what I hand them. Like I keep ahead, and they know I'm good at doing what I gotta do on the line.
Yeah, I could never do that shit.
I'm glad I'm done with that shit.
My brother was a baker. Worked at a bakery. Boy, he used to make some fucking great stuff. Great cannolis. Oh,
That we're we're able to get some good cannolis out here too. I know Nelly or Poppy, as everybody knows.
yeah, South Boston.
Yeah, Boston though has some
Italian,
good
the Italian
fucking
bakeries, yeah,
food.
man. Oh, such good stuff. Such
Pat.
good stuff.
So
Yeah, I got a
you know
story for you. You guys ever watch that fucking show with that? I think it was Blow. Is what they call the movie, Blow. But the guy that movie was about, he used to have a house in Weymouth that had fucking money stacked to the fucking floors. John Young was his name, and he made a movie about him, Blow. I used to know him. We used to trade weed and fucking weed for Blow here and there. Used to bring weed over to his house, and yeah, they did. They had money stacked to the fucking ceilings in that house. That was a little story for you.
that's crazy.
Knew a lot of people like that in my life. But yeah, I know that guy personally. He just got out of jail too. He just got out of prison, I think 4 years ago. 71 now, 72. guy just never. He's just a dumbass. Obviously, if you saw the movie, he's a fucking dumbass. He made the FBI's job real easy. In the end,
That's sad to do that, though. That would suck. But I'm good here. I'm happy here, so.
I honestly hate this park I live in. I got to get a few things taken care of, and then I'm gonna make some fucking repairs in this place and sell it and move. I don't know where. The owner and the fucking security people in here, and I do not get along. Fucking friction.
I don't have to work where I'm at, the park I'm at. The guy that's across the street, him and I have been friends since I was 16, and I'm 44 now. Yeah, I don't have to worry. I'm good where I'm at, comfortable. But I would like to have my own land. So eventually, get this house put on my own land.
My family has land up in Maine, but my aunt's the fucking in charge of it. She won't let anybody do fucking anything with it. Primarily because right now it's the state. It's under a reduced tax because it's undeveloped land. It's kept wild for wildlife where it is, and so it's like we hardly pay anything on fucking tax. To be honest with you, family does, but it's got a little fucking building, like almost like a shack in the middle of it. There's no road to it. The nearest road's like a fucking an eighth of a mile away. But I've wanted to do stuff up there, and she says, well, if you build on it, it becomes lived on property, and the tax rate changes. And she says, unless you want to pay that tax rate, which I understand is pretty high for that size property, but she doesn't want to do anything with it.
That sucks.
If she dies, my mother gets control of it. If my mother dies, she dies, my fucking cousin gets a hold of it. Gets my fucking cousin fucking out in California gets ownership of it. Or not ownership, but control of it, run it. It sucks. What was the last concert you went and saw? I know you guys go to them like on a regular goddamn basis.
I don't even know.
I can't remember.
I can't. I'm stoned right now. I'm actually nice fucking stoned. I've been smoking like majorly tonight. It's like, yeah.
Man, there was like 3 shows I wanted to go this year, and then that fucking shit happened. I ended up in the fucking hospital and all that crap, and I didn't get to fucking go to them. All 3 of them fucking passed. I wanted to see fucking, you know, who was coming through was Leonard Skinner, the last fucking thing, and never coming back through again. I'd never seen them, even though it's not the original band. Still his brother, and I've never fucking seen him, and I wanted to, and then there was
that's on the bucket list. That band.
There's 3 of them that came through.
I just saw Rolling Stones.
I miss Bob Seger too. He came through, but it wasn't this year. It was last year. I didn't even know he was coming through. I found out after he went through. I was like, fuck. Never get to see him again. That's it. That's all, man.
Pretty much same for me. And I would love to see Seeger.
Yeah. Hey, you're not gonna now. That's it. He's all he. I think he, from what I understand, he just barely made it kind of through it. He's an old man now. But yeah,
He's still around. He's in Michigan.
who are the other two fucking?
My mom's waited on him. My mother was a waitress at Denny's. She waited on him back in the like 80s. And later on, like, she ran into him out somewhere else at a restaurant. Like, it was cool.
Nice.
Just out in public, just out in public, running up to Bob Seger, getting to see him or whatever. That was my mom's favorite musician, was Bob Seger, always.
Mine, yeah. Actually, my mom fucking really liked Bob Seger. Kind of remind that and Fleetwood Mac. Those two.
Fleetwood Mac was cool.
I heard that all the time when I was growing up. My mother had good taste in music. My father, not so much. But mom always had good. Mom, like fucking, she would come to my fucking shows when I was doing that shit. She would come to my fucking shows and have a blast. She came to my fucking when I owned a karaoke business. She'd come up and spend the fucking weekend, go out with my fucking my girlfriend at the time, and she was up there fucking. She liked fucking Guns N' Roses. She's fucking 80 years old now. She listens to Guns N' Roses. I turned her on to all that stuff. She likes some Aerosmith. She always had good
Jonathan,
taste
that
in
would
music.
be cool.
She had really good taste in music. My dad just he doesn't listen to a lot of music. He's one of those people that don't listen to a lot of music.
I do.
I had a friend Joe that never listened to music. It was almost like he hated it. He just didn't want to hear music. Knew nothing about it. I'd say, you know, never on in his car, never hear music at his house. I don't know. It's just one of those people. Turn it on his truck, he shut it right off. Yeah, I'm trying to think, man. I can't think with that on. Always that. That's what we always say too. I can't think with music on. Probably ADHD. People with ADHD have a hard time with external sounds.
Yeah, I'm a little different. That's proof right there. Because they diagnosed me with ADHD back in the day.
Yeah.
But no, it's borderline autistic. Because this way it affects my like learning my brain and the way I'm wired. It's just like I've learned to control it. Like that's the cool part. To be normal. That's why I don't like my temper. Being pissed off. I don't like being mad like that.
Oh, well, the new version of that too. That was the other one, Alice in Chains, with that other guy that sings. I can't remember his name. He actually does a really good job, but he's not Lane Staley. Totally, I've seen him with Lane twice. They were coming.
Alice in
I
Chains.
missed that one. There was another one too. There was another one that I
I
really
saw
wanted
Alice in Chains.
with Lane or with what's his name?
Um,
I can't remember his goddamn fucking name.
I know it was
He's got a fantastic
Jerry
fucking voice.
Cantrell is the same
Yeah,
guy on guitar,
yeah, and he's
and
part of.
the singer.
He's also half the vocals of
Yep,
Alice in Chains. Like almost every
yep,
song they did, he sang in that as well. Because their
yep.
voices melded together like fucking perfect. The two of them, they harmonize like probably better than a lot of fucking people I know in the business.
I know exact.
But you saw him
Pat,
with the other guy. What did you think?
they're fucking good.
Yeah, I've heard them meet like
Key
Black and
for key.
Blue. Black and Blue is a good song. There's another couple of them that they did that were.
But like locally, it was a good fucking concert.
Yeah.
Really good fucking concert. Saw them at Louder Than Life in Louisville, Kentucky. It was awesome.
Yeah. Both of them are two different methods of fucking singing. Lane sang differently, but they're both pretty good production of the same.
Yeah, it sounded good
He
the
could.
way it is now. They
He
didn't try to change it in a
No, he
crazy
just does it in
fucking
his
bad
voice.
way.
No, they didn't. No, no, no.
That-
He approached it like a lot of people do. Whether I'm not trying to replace him, I'm just trying to be him. I'm just doing my part in the band. Same with fucking Adam Lambert with the Queen
Later,
thing.
Jonathan. But yeah, it's good. It's like they were fucking good. It was good to see them because I got to at the concert. I always wanted to see Alice in Chains, and I was rocking to it
Yeah,
in the crowd. I was having a blast.
take it easy, Jonathan.
It was a good concert.
Yeah, I've never had. I don't think I've ever been to a bad concert.
There
I've
was
been to.
parts of that concert that
I
was
mean,
bad.
what the hell was that we saw? That was terrible. Oh, we saw. I saw fucking Bon Jovi went with my fucking girlfriend, and they were fucking. He was horrible. He had no voice that night. There's been a couple guy people I've seen that would be the only thing wrong is the vocals were, and it was usually like because they've been singing for a while. They were like all the way, more than halfway through a fucking. Listen, I've seen many bands at the beginning and the end, and the singer's usually like just hanging on by a thread at the fucking end of the tour. There's only
Yeah.
one fucking person. One band I've seen that was the very first day of the tour and the very last day of the tour, and he lost absolutely no performance in his voice, and that was from what was Cinderella, the lead singer of Cinderella. That guy, but then he turned around because he did that so much, he paralyzed half his vocal cords, which fucked him up.
That's
That dude, like his vocals didn't drop at all and they went a year. Actually, it was 400 and something days. It was over a year of touring. I saw him at the Springfield Civic Center when they started it, and I saw him at Boston Gardens when they freaking ended it. It was their last fucking, and it was New Year's Eve. It was them with fucking Aerosmith, which was an unbelievable fucking show,
that would have been cool.
dude. It was unbelievable. Probably the best. You know what? That is the best New Year's I've ever had in my life. So good.
I've had
We were kind of high up, and I didn't even care because we were smoking up there, getting fucking stoned. Security never came up the whole night. People that were down below, you could see fucking security guys walking around with the fucking. It was great. It was fucking so good.
I love like going to fucking concerts and shit. I'm going to the Harley Fest in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a blast. Cause I always wanted to see Green Day once in my life. It's a bucket list band because I like some Green Day fucking music.
Right.
They're a good band, and they've lasted this long, you know. So I want to see him. So I get the chance to see him. I'm gonna go see him out there.
Oh, they got a couple good shows coming this year. You got Dave Matthews Band coming in June. You got Foreigner coming in August. 3 days later, Disturbed comes through. I've never seen them. I would like to see them.
I've seen them quite a few times.
Oh, and then fucking Nickelback. I've seen them like 3 fucking times. I don't ever want to see them again.
I don't
First time
want
I
to see
went, well,
them.
First time I went voluntarily. Second and third time was not voluntarily. I was dragged there. I got shit faced.
I won't go
Oh, Janet
for
Jackson.
Nickelback.
I got to see her. You can't miss her. She's huge. Shania Twain's coming. Big time rush. Brett Michaels. He's the guy that was in
Poison.
yeah, wasn't he?
I think
Matchbox
it's called
20. Wow, look at
Drop
this.
Time.
Matchbox 20 rescheduled from 7/25 2020 and rescheduled again from 7/18 2021 and rescheduled again from 7/24 22. So we're actually gonna see it on July 20. These people are fucking 1, 2, 3 times have canceled.
Because of COVID
Are
shit.
you gonna buy tickets to that? Fuck no. I
No.
buy tickets there. I would prepay for them, not knowing that. Wow,
Yeah,
I've
that's
never
just
I can understand the 2020 and even the 2021, but last year they must have been trying to make up other dates. But that's all they got listed for this year so far. There ain't much here. They'll add more. Two
I'm going.
friends.
I'm going. Taking. My wife and I are driving to Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Nice. Whoever Chris Stapleton is, he's here for 2 nights in a row, June 9th and 10th. Who is this dude?
I've heard him before, but I'm not really paying attention to him.
I'll find out. Who is this guy? All right, you know who else was there last year? Corey, the guy. Corey, what's his name from? Oh man, my favorite band too.
Slipknot, Court,
Slipknot. Slipknot. Yeah, he was did a
Corey.
solo. He did a solo. He came through here last fall. A solo. I wanted to see him. I hear he does a really good fucking. This is a country guy. He's a country musician. He looks country. Country Music Award winner. Yep. Mm-hmm. Sort of a country rock, I guess.
Yeah.
He must be popular because he's there for 2 nights in a row. Don't see that too many times at the Xfinity Center. You would
No
expect like
shit.
Shania Twain 2 nights in a row, wouldn't you?
Yep. Or
Definitely
Garth
not Matt.
Brooks.
Definitely not Matchbox 420. They can't get there for 1 night in a row.
Matt,
Who's Jason Aldean?
Jason Aldean, he's country.
Is he? Wow, that's a lot of country. Ghost with Ameth Moth. No fucking clue. This event is selling fast. No idea what that is. That's it. That's not much.
That's cool. So,
That's the only
thank
place
you
I go to
guys.
concerts. That's the only place I go to concerts around here.
Poppy and I like going on like getaways that involve a concert.
Yeah, planned weekend to a concert. Yeah, that's a fucking
Yeah,
great. Absolutely.
that's what we're doing coming up for the Harley Festival in Milwaukee. I get to see Green Day. That's gonna be cool. That's a bucket list deletion. I don't.
That's one way to do it, man. That's one way to bang it out. Got a list. I can't think of any bands. I mean, I could think of some older bands I used to see. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing Megadeth.
I'm ready.
Metallica. I've seen Metallica a few times, and they're the same thing. They haven't changed. It's the same. It's the same package over and over again. I would like to see Guns N' Roses now that he shows up to concerts on time. Because the last time I saw him, he was 2 hours late. By the time he got there, everybody was just pissed the fuck off. You know.
Yeah.
I wish I'd seen Nirvana. Had an opportunity, didn't do it. I would love to have seen them. It's a few bands that, you know, fucking Sing is dead by the time you get around to fucking wanting to see him.
If anybody wants to come up, they can.
$29.95. We take Bitcoin.
It just feels good to be like having a good, chill conversation, smoking a couple fucking bowls.
Getting high because Friday. You ain't got nothing to do. You ain't got nowhere to go.
I can't go anywhere. My fucking car's fucking frozen. In a quarter
Dude,
inch thick icicle all around my car.
I'm fucking 55 years old and I just got my permit. For like the second time in my life. I haven't driven in like 8 years. I didn't think I'd have to do that. I figured to just take the driver's test. No, I had to take the fucking permit test. The funny thing is I just passed. And I just passed after taking the fucking practice test. I don't know. 50 fucking times. And I still just passed. It was embarrassing. I did it on the computer. I didn't have to go in and do it. Found out I had a fine too from fucking like 12 years ago for $100 fucking dollars. Popped at the thing. You have a current fine or blah blah blah, whatever it is you got to pay. I was like, motherfucker.
You want to hear something funny?
They
I
never
went
give
10
up.
years. I went 10 years without a license.
Yeah, I drove without a license many times in my life, bro.
Statute of limitations, 10 years. Okay. Made it without getting any charges, without a, like, driving on suspended license or anything. No, I did it. I made it through.
Did you just not
Well,
get caught? Or?
yeah, no. But I didn't get any charges ever.
What?
So my record's totally clean. So when I came back to Michigan, all I had to do is pay to get a driving test and get my picture ID license. I'm good. Pay, and then I had one fine. There was a fine from like
A million fucking years ago.
yeah,
Yeah,
way
yeah.
back, like
I'm like,
way before I even moved to Florida.
you guys just can't like after 5 years hit the fucking clear button. I mean, come on, 10 years, you know? Yeah, we didn't get it in 10 years. It's all right. You don't have to fucking pay it.
So
No?
I went to pay that fine. Do you want to know how much it fucking was?
How much?
$35.
I wish mine meant 30.
No, my background is crystal clear. There's nothing on me whatsoever on my background. I passed FBI background checks.
Right.
I've had to because I
So
worked for
now,
a government subcontractor that built assault rifles and sniper rifles and shit like that. And I was a techie. So,
I have a car at my mom's house. She has 2 cars. She doesn't drive. She's not driving anymore. It's 2 cars. So I'm taking one of them. I gotta get hand controls for because of my feet. And I got to learn how to drive with them fucking things, get that down smooth, and then take my driver's test. Because if I'm going to drive with those, I have to take the test with them. State of Massachusetts. Technically, if you get driver controls, you're supposed to retake your driver's test in this state.
that's crazy.
Yeah, so. But yeah, I need that fucking independence back. I'm sick of depending on other people to get places. Fucking hate it.
Yeah, that would suck.
I wanted a truck or a van or a truck or a van. Probably a van. Because if I got a van, I could fucking, or even a truck, I could do fucking Uber deliveries and shit. A van would be good. I can register the fucking vehicle and get the Uber under my name, and I could do it a couple nights a week, and then my brother could do it a couple nights a week. Pay some bills.
Yeah,
Used to be a time when I would say you can't make money with a fucking car. Never buy a car because I'm like, you can't make no fucking money with it. You can't say that anymore. There's money to be made with your car.
well,
Yeah.
Poppy and I were actually thinking about doing that tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's yeah, I see husband and wives teams like elderly and even like young couples doing fucking grocery deliveries for Walmart, like a team. They show up, you only get one
Yeah.
tip, so they're splitting the tip, you know what I mean? But yeah, I
But they're
see it all the
working
time. They work
together.
together. Yeah. Uber at night when I get food delivered. Not Uber, DoorDash.
Yeah,
It's usually a fucking somebody's driving, the boyfriend and the girlfriend gets out and delivers it to the fucking door. And I don't know, they probably go out and hang out. What could be wrong? How could that not be good? You know what I mean? Take a couple tokes, hang out with the girlfriend, deliver some food, listen to tunes. Making money is better than sitting on the couch making no money, watching TV.
well, Poppy and I plan on doing that tomorrow with my car because it gets way better gas mileage than her Jeep Compass.
And you cash out when you're done. It's not like you
Yep,
wait to get a fucking paycheck. That's what people say they like the most
yep.
about it. You're not waiting to get paid. When you cash out, bam, it goes to your account. You're done. That's
You've
fucking
earned it.
awesome. That's fucking awesome, bro. And the tip.
Yep. It's a good side hustle income.
Yeah. The taxi cab companies in the area fucking flipped the fuck out with Uber, and then they realized that they could fucking do Uber them fucking sell. I get picked up by a taxi or picked up by an Uber. It was a Plymouth cab. I'm like, I called for an Uber. He says, oh, we do Uber, Lyft, some other fucking service too. It's like we do it all. I said, so why'd you just take the cab fucking name off the fucking side of the? Because we're a cab service too. People still call us for the cab. I'm like, all right. I bet you they charge more money for the cab ride than they do the Uber.
Yep.
Boston cabbies, man. That's what brought fucking laws in Massachusetts to the whole Uber thing. It was pretty fucking outlaw country originally when it started. It was pretty there were no rules.
Yeah. I remember those days when I lived in New Hampshire.
Yeah, you get it up there too, yeah.
Well,
Uber
think
Eats.
about it. That's man, I know you know where Portsmouth, New Hampshire is.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. I've been up there many, many times.
That's where I lived.
Yeah, it's beautiful up there. It's
I had
beautiful.
actually technically I was like on the borderline of Rye and Portsmouth.
Yep.
So it was I loved it out
You
there.
go anywhere up north, 95 or Route 1, you're going through Portsmouth.
Yep. But I'll say
Portsmouth,
this, it
the
is
airport.
expensive there.
I've gotten on the airport there a couple of times at Portsmouth Airport.
It is expensive as fuck to live there.
Yeah, it is.
And I did it. And I had no problem paying all my bills back then. So I did something right. Working for Comcast, I made my money good.
When I was 18 years old, me and fucking 6 guys were renting a fucking $2 million fucking property, $2 million value. Fucking French Victorian house in Hull, Massachusetts, overlooking fucking Boston Harbor. It had a fucking one of those fucking spiral staircases that went to a like a thing on the top of the roof. What do they call those? A
That's good.
star deck? Is that what they call them? I think it's a star deck or something like that. Yeah, you just sit up there, man. You could just see from mile like 4th of July. There, dude. You got Boston Harbor. You can see like 7 fucking towns. It's like being at Disneyland up there.
That's
We-
fucking awesome.
This was in the fucking 80s. So we were paying we were paying like 3,000. It was like $3,600 a month to rent it.
You had
And
to
then
be making good money back then.
dude, I was killing. Yeah, we split the rent though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was 6 of us. 2 of us were only there once in a while because they worked in Boston and both had places in Boston too. In Boston, so they didn't have to come home every fucking night, which is expensive in itself. Studio in Boston,
Yeah.
like fucking $3,000 for a fucking studio. It's crazy. And on the weekends, they fucking him and his girlfriend fucking had upstairs one of the rooms up there, and they fucking hang out at the beach all fucking weekend. He only worked like 3 days a week and was fucking rich as fuck. His girlfriend was a model somewhere in Boston. Yeah, we were down fucking Hull Beach and fucking. We used to rent up in New Hampshire at fucking Northampton Beach up there too. Yeah,
I worked at a nursing
I was
home in.
climbing trees and growing fucking weed, bro. Fucking
Yeah. There was some good weed there in New Hampshire.
yeah, New Hampshire has great soil to grow in. As long as you're not in the fucking granite areas of it, where it's all fucking rock.
Yep.
There's some really good growing up there.
But I like being in Michigan. I'm home.
Yeah,
I'm
I've been out that
comfortable.
way. I've been out that way. I was going to take a trip across the country at one point. I didn't go. I couldn't get the time off of work. Me and my girlfriend were going to rent an RV. We went up to Nova Scotia for a week in an RV. But we were going to work right across the country. Between us, going to take like 3.5 weeks off. Fucking boss was a dick. I'll lose my shirt.
I've only been west of the Mississippi River once.
Mississippi. MSI, PPI.
I went to St. Louis once.
Yeah. I've been to California. I lived in Florida. I worked in Arizona for a month for a fucking cable contractor. That was fucking lame, bro. I mean, it was easy money because we're out in the fucking nowhere desert land, bro. They just tell you to drive in the van. And it's got a map, and you stop here, you see a fucking house every fucking hour. You stop and put a tap up. And you're just driving, and we're getting paid like 9 cents a mile or something, 10 cents just on the mileage. Just sit there driving, collecting money.
That's crazy.
But I was there for a month doing that, and then I told the guy I wanted to go back to fucking Massachusetts. Get me the fuck out of here. This sucks. It got boring. At first, it was fun, and then it would just become fucking. You
That
realize
would be boring.
you're sitting in a truck all day. The guy I was working with was just fucking not all there. We did a lot of cocaine when I was there. A lot of fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, that would not be fun. But
The company just put me back here. Dude, I was making like $37 an hour. And then I was making fucking extra on piecemeal. Like every time I installed a piece of apparatus, I'd get a percentage of that. A booster, a tap, all kinds of different stuff you put up there. I don't remember all the names of it. It was a good paying job. I would have weeks that I make $4,000. The best week I had was like $5,100. Yeah, and that's in the '80s.
That's good money
That's
back then.
good money in the '80s. Yeah, and
That's real good.
this guy was
That's
raking.
upper
This guy,
mid class.
dude, this guy was raking in the money. The cable companies back then, because it was new. It was still new. It was fledgling. We were putting it on the poles. You know what I mean? These areas didn't even have cable yet. You're the guy bringing the world to them, literally. People would
I
stop.
gotta step
When are you
away
turning
for
it
one
on? When are you
second.
turning it on? I'm like, when it's all hooked up, it gets turned on. Then there's a testing process, and then about 3
I'll be
months
right
later.
back in 1 second. I'm still able to hear what you're saying, Pat's friend.
All right.
I just gotta pee. No offense.
It goes through like a 2.5, 3 month fucking testing period to make sure everything works, and then the people get it. I remember that shit. And now when you think about it, we were spreading evil. The downfall of a nation. Cable TV. The internet. The Unabomber wasn't far off, folks. God, that was good money back then. But you had to kill yourself to make it. Literally. If I didn't kill myself and I just like you went on a steady fucking just no rush, no fucking trying to run up the fucking paycheck and make as much money as you can, your normal week would be like $2,000. But I burned out on the job and I got hurt really bad. I got hurt pretty bad on the job and it kind of, it was a traumatic enough situation that I quit.
That would suck.
Oh, dude. I got a splinter that went in just below my fucking kneecap and came out of my top of my fucking thigh.
Ouch.
Up by my hip. It was over 2 foot fucking long. Well,
That sucks.
I gaffed out on the telephone pole. I was in a rush, moving fast, fucking trying to beat the fucking clock. I fucking gaffed out and I slipped and it peeled right off the fucking telephone pole and right through my fucking leg. It was saturated in fucking creosote and fucking dirt. And the nearest fucking hospital that could deal with it was an hour and 15 minutes away. I went to a clinic. They said they couldn't do it because I had to be put out and they didn't have a fucking one of the people that knock anesthesiologist there. And there wasn't anyone available. So he says, the nearest hospital is an hour away. And they wouldn't get a med flight because it didn't classify as dangerous of life for the med flight. They didn't have much of that back then anyways.
That would suck.
Yeah, my boss stopped at a fucking liquor store, bought me a fifth of fucking booze and fucking rolled a whole bunch of joints and I just fucking smoked. Oh, he gave me a couple of perks too. Percocets he had on them. By the time I got there, I was fucking trashed, which was actually a bad thing because I bled a lot. It was actually doctor was like, yeah, you shouldn't have done that. You found your blood out, all that booze. But yeah, they knocked me out. They cut me right open and they had to fucking flush everything. It was I had stitches. It was terrible.
That would hurt.
I never went back. I did go back for a couple of days, but I was going up the pole and I would hit these spots and I would like pull it off of the pole to see how far the sliver would come off. And I'd be like, yeah, I can't do this. I just, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't be able to do that either.
It slowed me way down. I asked if I could get a bucket truck I had been there long enough. The guy's like, "All right, you got to be here at least 5 years before they give you before you work in a bucket truck." He says, "You're a young guy, anyways. The only people that work in the bucket trucks here are freaking old men." It was true. Everybody knew that was working in the bucket was over the age of 40.
That sucks.
I just went back to tree work, bro. I was only making like 20, 25 bucks an hour doing that, but
That's crazy. It's like,
it was a good experience, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I got to go to Arizona. I got to go a few places too. I was in North Carolina for a week, covering for another crew, and then New Hampshire, Maine, upper state New York. Stayed at some pretty interesting places, putting cable up for people. You know what I mean? It was kind of cool. I already had it at my house where I live, so I knew how good it was. At the time, how cool it was. People didn't have it. It's not like today where everybody fucking. Actually, not everybody has it. It's still like 17% of the population doesn't have cable. Mostly in Alaska, out in the middle of fucking nowhere, and Nebraska and
yeah,
shit. They don't even have internet out there. Some of them,
that that would suck.
dude, wouldn't it? But there's people, a lot
That
of
would
people in the United
suck.
States that live in places where that's where that fucking Starlink is coming into fucking play, man. They've already Indian reservations were some of the first people to get to use Starlink. I watched the whole
Yep.
thing about it. The guy was explaining that they would download movies and it would take 5 to 6 days to download a movie. Remember that on dial-up, download the fucking movie? Yeah,
Trust me. I remember dial up. I
yeah,
remember a Commodore 64. I
yeah.
remember an Apple 2GS.
And he was
Yeah.
like, with Starlink, he says we can download a video in 5 hours,
Yeah.
which to you or I or me right now would be probably 5 minutes.
Horrid.
I'm getting
It'd
like
be
nine.
horrid to us to deal with that nowadays.
They
Because what
upgraded my
we're used to.
they upgraded my modem, bro. I'm getting like 900 megabits a fucking second. It's insane fucking speed. And I can tell in video game when I'm playing a video game with people that are like slower.
I'm like 3 to 400. That's fine for me. I don't need much more than that here.
I couldn't believe it. I had an old modem and I didn't want to get the new one. I was like fine with what I had. I didn't want to fuck with it. And then it died. I called him like, "Can I get one of them old modems? Oh, we don't put those out anymore." I'm like, "Well, what do you got?" And she's like, "Well, your account, you should have these already because you're paying." And I'm like, "Yeah, I just didn't want them." Like, I don't watch TV. I watch the Super Bowl and that's it. I'm actually taking this box back and I'm gonna give it back to them because they're charging me 19 bucks a month for it, and I don't use it and I don't want it. So they don't have the cable company doesn't have just internet here yet.
Comcast?
Yeah, yeah. You have to get fucking TV with it here.
I'm
And I don't watch.
Spectrum. All I have is internet.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be changed. It's supposed to have already been changed. Massachusetts told fucking they had to do it. But they have. I think they have till fucking in July to fucking. Let's just wait it the fuck out. But yeah, and this cable box is like 1,000,000 degrees, bro. I could heat drink. I could heat fucking food in this thing. And this modem, as fast as it hums. It makes a fucking. I called them too. I'm like, there's something wrong with it. She's like, no, they're all like that. They do that. I'm like, that's obnoxious. If you don't have some other sound going, it's obnoxious. It's fuck.
Yeah.
But dude, the fucking speed. It's like the old modem I had was 225. That's all it would do was 225 megabits. And every time I talk to him, say, the modem you have seriously restricts the download speed that you're paying for, sir. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't want you new stupid fucking modem in my house. Blah, 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 blah.
You want to know what I said?
What'd you say?
Fuck their equipment and went and bought my own modem.
Yeah, I don't know if I can buy one of these or not. I don't know.
I bought a cable
Dude, I
modem.
used that modem and I had my own router. I had a Netgear router I still have the router. I use my
Yeah.
own. I can actually do that with this too. And for an extra level of security, I can actually make this run through a router. I asked them that too. I'm like, well, what if I want to use my own router? Oh, she's very easy to do. You could go right on YouTube or on a website. And there's all kinds of tutorials on how to do it. It's just very simple. It takes all 10 minutes or something, 5 minutes. I'm like,
Yep.
all right. But it is fast, bro. I'm like fucking like NVIDIA. I can tell the difference. I just need to upgrade my video card.
I'm good with 300 megabytes per second.
Yeah.
It's plenty for like if we're watching stuff on streaming stuff on my 4K TV in my bedroom. We're good.
Right. Yeah, I got the 6750 XT in there. It's a fucking 192-bit memory interface. It's just I like 256 or higher. And I can sense it in games. I got a 16 core fucking processor in there now, and it's kind of I could do more, but it's not faster. That's all I want to do is be able to do more at the same fucking time.
And be faster.
And yeah, it's quick. I put the 8 core, the 5800, in my grandson's computer. He doesn't even know he has it yet. I broke his processor on his computer. I felt so fucking horrible, and like such a fucking noob too. Such a fucking noob move. I was like, I can't believe I just fucking did that. AMD processors have a habit of fucking sticking to the bottom of that fucking the cooler, and they'll slip right out of the fucking socket without unlocking it. It happens
Yeah.
very easy with that socket, with those sockets, and that's what happened was the compound it fused to the. And when I picked, all I was doing was just I was taking it out. I was going to clean the heat sink, but to clean the heat sink, you have to pull up one side and then drop down, move it, and pull it up. And the other side pops out. And in the process of doing it, came up with it. And when I pushed back down to pop the other side out, I just like fucking bent every fucking pin like completely over on one side. I broke off like fucking 20 of them from pressing down and just smashed it right into the socket. I didn't even realize I'm sitting there pressing on it, like, why won't it go down? Why won't it go down? And I looked down and I saw that silicone. I was like, oh fuck. And my grandson looks at me, he goes, what? I'm like, you know the upgrade we were talking about? I'm like, everyone he looked at it, he's like, oh my God, you destroyed it. I'm like, yeah. He's like 10 and he's a really smart kid, super smart actually. And he's like, my God, you broke them all. Can we fix it? I'm like, no, you ain't fixing that. Sorry, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, you could, but you have to get a new processor.
Yeah.
But
I ordered him a 36. Fucking yeah, it was an R5 3600X. And then I got a fucking thing where the guy was out of stock. And I was like looking, just like, I wonder how much a fucking blah blah blah. And I went and looked. And I picked up that 16 core for fucking $400. Brand new on sale. It's really $499, $500.
yeah,
I was like, fuck, I'll throw my old one into his computer and he'll be super happy because it's like fucking 50 or 60%, or maybe even a little more than that faster than the 3600 5 core. It fucking blows it out of the water. So he'll be fucking really happy. And I upgraded his fucking. That was what originally we had it open for. The thing was dirty. That's why it came out. If I'd never gone in there, I'd have never seen that. But I put a bigger hard drive because you only had 500 megabytes in there, or 500 gigabytes, and 2 or 3 games fill that up. Now,
Yeah.
easy. So I upgraded his. I put a 2 terabyte drive in there as his main drive. No, 1 terabyte is his main drive, and a 2 terabyte is his backup. And the NVMe drives go on the boards. So that's
I like
great.
the NVMe.
Dude, it's
drive.
fast. It's fast. It's so fast. You could take a laptop with a hard drive in it and just drop one of those, and it's like doing a fucking massive fucking upgrade to the laptop, speed wise. I mean, it's the best thing you can do with a laptop with a hard drive in it is drop a freaking SSD in it, and it's like a completely different
Yep.
laptop.
Yeah, I got some SSDs.
Yeah, I got a few laying around. I got a 2 terabyte in here, and there's a 1 terabyte storage in there. They're from their APG or XPG.
I got like 260 gig or 256 gig
Yeah, 256.
SSD
Yeah,
Samsung drive.
yeah. Samsung's good drives.
It's an Evo, I think it was. I'm not looking right at that.
Evo,
Right
you
now.
have yeah. You'd be an Evo 970, and they had the Evo 980
I think mine was an 870.
or 870. Yeah,
But
I've never run never done. I like the fucking XPG. It's fucking fast. I've never had a problem with it. Why leave it? It's a little cheaper than Intel. I mean, yeah, Intel. Jesus Christ, and Samsung.
And
Did you see
I
fucking
took
Intel has their own video cards now? The pushing video cards, their own design and everything. You seen that?
Intel does.
Yeah, the Arch 770 and Arch 760, I think, or 740. It's the guy that designed the AMD, the one that failed, the fucking Vega that didn't do all that well. The guy that designed that went to Intel. It's based off that a similar architecture with improvements. It's a long ways from fucking. It beats out some of the lower market from Nvidia and AMD, but they are nowhere near fucking like even high mid range and. But the shit's solid. It runs good. The drivers are solid. All the reviews on them have been for what they are and what you expect from them. They're good. And then next year they're supposed to come out with something that's supposed to compete with the other company's flagship. I just almost bought the fucking the 7900 XT. I'm still debating it. I think I'm gonna wait for the 7800s to come out.
I haven't.
As long as it has 16 gigs of RAM. The 7900 XXT has 24 gigs. The XT has 20 gigs. So I'm going to assume that the 7800 XT will have 16 gigabytes, which I'd be fine with. 24 gigs is nice, but not at fucking $1,300. Actually, 1,500. I can't believe how much video cards are now, bro. You've been around. You know what it fucking used to be like.
Yeah,
Can't
they're
believe it.
outrageous.
Dude, remember the high-end video card was with a fucking low-end video card at prices now. Like low, like shit low video card is the same price as a fucking card, the highest end that you could buy just fucking 8 years ago. Never
Yep.
mind, 6, 7 years ago, 5 years
I'm
ago,
good.
actually. I mean, it's incredible.
I'm good with my video card that I have because I can do 4K off it.
Right. What do you got again?
It's a AMD. It's a Asus video card. I can't think of the number right now.
57,
I think so.
67, 65. Is it?
Somewhere in there.
I think you told me it was a 5700 XT once,
It might have been.
or a five
I
something.
I can go in the grow room and look in there and tell you what it is. If
Yeah,
you
if it
want.
does 4K, man. I have no need to play it 4K. I don't understand what the fascination with it is, the need for it. I play it fucking 1440 and by 256, and I fucking love it. It's perfect. I don't understand the need to. It doesn't make.
Well,
My friend has it. My friend has a fucking a 3090, the NVIDIA 3090 in his, and he's got an Intel, the best of the Intel, and I go on there and I'm like, dude, this really isn't like it's not much different from playing on my computer. It's not a. You paid like fucking 5 times more than me. And you go on my computer, he's like, you know what? You're right. It is kind of. It's not really much of a fucking difference.
well, the thing is for me, my computer hooks up to a 42-inch TV. That's a 4K TV. Because I
Yeah,
got that cheaper than I could get myself a decent sized monitor. Like, if I went with even a 27-inch wide monitor.
it's different. It's not the
Yeah,
same thing. The
it's,
codec is different between the two. A
yeah,
TV and a monitor is it's much different actually.
yeah.
I did the
I
same
just work
thing. I
with
used
my,
a 32-inch TV for a long time.
I just used a 42-inch TV that
Mm.
does 4K. So, it's okay with me.
I've run it
It
into
works
that.
for
That's a
me.
50-inch TV. I plugged it into that before
I could plug it into my
watching.
bedroom TV.
I
It's a
wouldn't
50
game
inch.
on. I wouldn't game on it, but I watch movies on it from fucking YouTube. But now I have fucking the Fire Cube, the Amazon Fire Cube, so I don't need to do that.
I don't
Comes
have that.
comes with my Prime, so fuck it.
Why not?
Yeah, it's cool,
But
man. You get fucking
Pets,
all
man,
kinds of shit on it.
I hate to do this, but I gotta cut this stream.
Peace, brother.
Everybody have a good one. Peace out, everyone.
Later, man.
Later, guys. Take care. Next Friday, I'm doing another one. Peace out.